give him access to your school, to your children. You're going to give him access to your children. There's an allegation against him today that VDM is doing underage. As usual, he want to put it aside. VDM, you are not the president of Nigeria. Accountability is number one. You must come out to go and arrest D1 the way you urge Naira Marley to arrest Little Smart. They say you dey do small pikin. You must come out to defend yourself the way everyone you are accusing defending themselves. If you don't do it, means you are guilty. They say you dey do small pikin. And as I told you guys, I reached out for some people in Abuja today. And the story is not good. The story is not good. And I know a lot of you guys will say, Mr. Ben, allow D1 to prove it. Allow D1 to do his things. This is not good. Children are involved. Okay? Underage. Listen to the word underage. D1 made a petition against Very Dark Man and say Very Dark Man is doing underage. That they should not allow Very Dark Man to near schools. I want to ask you a question. If you hear that Nedu is doing underage, how do you react to it? If you hear Nedu, if they do underage people, how would you react? Or you will have a different reaction? Did you wait for authority before you guys start castigating Nedu for the last 3 days? Did you wait for the courts before you guys start castigating VDM? Did you wait for the courts before you start castigating Chinwe? Now VDM must come out to deny this allegation. Do you understand? If you are a mother out there, especially because my messages are not really for Nigerians, you really have to understand. Because most of VDM supporters, though they base in Nigeria, their mentality are kind of a little bit weaker than those of us that live abroad. If you are in Europe and they say somebody, they do small pikin, children, how you go take them? Would you allow that man to be babysitting your children? Would you allow that man to be visiting your children? Would you allow that man to be going to the school that belong to your children? This is no longer a message. The guy put it on a paper and submitted it to Abuja and said D1 is literally VDM is doing small pikin. And I want to play the video for you again. And for those of you guys, you think it's a joke. You guys think it's a joke. I will make 10 articles on it. I'll publish a lot of news on this allegation on a website. This one no be Instagram. Anywhere you go, your name will come out. This is not the time to use you to suppress him speaking out and defend himself. It's an allegation. And I think I am calling that VDM stop interacting with any school that involve children. I am calling that very dark man should immediately cease from interacting with any school that involve minors. I am calling for that. For those of you guys that don't go to school or you don't understand the implication of this allegation, let me explain it to you in a layman time. When an allegation is made like this against you, it goes on your record. And for those of us who understand how powerful this allegation is, I am begging VDM. This is not like you steal money. This is, if they say you steal money, it's nonsense. You can just say whatever. You didn't steal money, that's fine. But they say you did touch small pikin. Oga, that one no be joke. Oh. That one no be joke. Oh. Huh. Okay. Make una dey there. Make una dey there, they insult Mr. Ben. Hey, Mr. Ben. They know them say, they know just say the guy went to Abuja and submit the petition. You dey look for evidence. You want me to carry the children, come show you, say na evidence be this. Some of una, I don't know which kind of school una go. Maybe because una never travel, una don't know a lot about this kind of difficulties. I am not attacking him. I am begging him to defend himself. Because if this thing stick, now for those of you guys on the comment section, I will moderate the comment now. If you cannot stop typing and use your head to listen, you will be blocked and you'll be time out. That is just the fact of the matter. I am not playing. Okay? You can insult, but when it's come to reasoning, you have to actually use your head. Unfortunately, if you can't use your head, I am not in position to use it for you. All right. If you want to listen to my podcast, you respect the house. If you're going to make 100 comments and you are insulting, then I think you should be examining yourself. You should be thinking about your life, like, for real? If somebody tell you You give Urelala, all right, you are gone. You create a new account, you dey follow 13 people, you have 1 follower. That is not your real you. That's not you. That's not you. That is VDM. Somebody create account following 500 people, and only 2 people they follow him. Shows that I am bigger than Una. I no create account to go and insult people. But now you go take your hand, go create account. And as soon as I come live, Una jump in group chat so that you guys can interrupt, disrupt. You guys can spam the comment section, spoil people that want to enjoy the life. You want to spoil their experience. That is the handwork of VDM and their supporters. You cannot tell me this is not a serious matter. Now, who know VDM? Who is VDM? What do you know about this guy? Who are his friends? Who are his childhood friends? People that know him. Definitely no Kokopi. Nobody knows his antecedent. Suddenly, he rise. Somebody gave him 50 million today. 50 million naira. Don Jazzy called him and gave him 100 million. Government turned their face behind. Who is very dark man? Who are his friends? You know, when I spoke to somebody in Abuja today, I asked this question. And then I said, do you think that what D1 is saying has any truth in it? The person told me, Mr. Ben. And the person I spoke to is a state agent. The person told me there's almost 100% fact in it. If you remember, very dark man used to live in Face Me Face Wahala, where there's plenty people, plenty poor people. They said he did have a problem with some neighbor in that Abuja before. I'm not sure about it. I don't want to hold it against him. But listening to D1, which I don't often mention on my platform here, talking about the allegation against VDM, saying openly, I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this. I'm going to try to play it for you guys, and I want you to listen. The one video that I saved. I did save it, DV1. I want you to listen to this, guys. I don't have any problem with VDM, not on this occasion, but I want you to listen to what D1 say, and I want you to give him your own church advice. When we broadcast in the morning, I asked somebody to give him advice, and all of them agree he should be responding to the allegation immediately. We all agree he should be responding to the allegation he made.
It's the Honest Bunch,
Listen.
Niger FM, and TVC for giving me a voice. Especially, I want to appreciate you. Some other media outlets were afraid, and I understand, because this guy will intimidate and oppress.
Just imagine where media outlet is afraid to talk anything against VDM. Even Tinubu, nobody they afraid of him. Tinubu, you see things that this is ordinary. Una no one use una head. Jagaban, nobody they afraid of him. Davido, nobody they afraid of him. Wizkid, nobody they afraid of him. Why do you think people are afraid? Media houses are afraid to post anything that is against VDM.
Press anybody that tries to give me a voice. VDM knows that I know the truth. That's why he tries to silence me and discredit me. But at the end of everything, TVC, Honest Bunch, and
VDM know that I know the truth. That is why he's trying to silence me. Hold on. I'm not kidding here at all. You insult me, you get a ban. A ban, straight ban. That's what you'll get. So you can go and misbehave in another platform. Or yeah, keep coming with your insult. You will create account tire.
be proud that you are part of this success. Now, I submitted this letter on TVC to the Honorable Minister of Education because I have evidence.
I have evidence. Let's know for the evidence
that very dark man also sleeps with underage girls.
I have evidence that VDM also sleep with underage girls. I know say his supporters are saying, oh, no evidence. They don't carry and go submit now to the police, but they not go do anything. VDM na government picking. If you like, carry evidence from now till next tomorrow. The people that are using him, until they finish with him, they will not do him anything. They know.
That's why I addressed this. And I was trying to hold it as much as possible. But he knows that I know the truth. That's why he tries to discredit me, call me names and everything. But that's okay. Now,
he call him names and everything. And his supporters also call this guy names. The only thing VDM is not doing is not addressing the allegation. But VDM want Nedo to address AI voice note. VDM want Bobrisky to address nonsense. VDM wants Metis Chinwe to address nonsense. Now they are telling him, this guy showed the petition now, which is in the hand of the police, that will not do anything. If VDM think this is a lie, let him arrest this guy. Let him come out and say, what nonsense are you talking about? You are not just telling me I spend my charity money. You are telling me that I am doing with small children. That is bad. I cannot take this nonsense. Why do you think VDM quiet and avoid D1 altogether? Because he get fight with past person. The same D1 that went to the studio and show a video of VDM in a very bad position with another man. And VDM went. All of this is because of that video. Why you dey vex if you know say that video no dey available? So una no like gay, but if VDM is gay, una like it. Una no like adult wey dey deal with small children, but if na VDM dey do am, una like it. Make una clap for una papa. Make una clap for una mama. Let's listen.
I want to specially tell you that there is nothing that will make me bring any evidence out on social media. I'm in Abuja. For me to tell you that I'm in Abuja, that means I don't almost finish everything where they do. I'm in Abuja. I am working closely with the authorities, especially the police, and we are going to bring Very Dark Man. I'm sure they are going to bring Very Dark Man to book. It's not in my power.
They are not going to do it. And the reason why they are not going to do it is because he's a tool in their hand. VDM is a tool in the hand of the government. And until they finish using him, there is no amount of petition, no amount of allegation, no amount that will make anybody arrest VDM. That's just a fact. So VDM for now, if you like, submit 100 petition. The only way truth can come out is that if you people drag VDM the way una they drag Nedu, the way una they drag Bobrisky, the way you guys are dragging even D1, the way you guys are dragging everybody that VDM call out, Ashimoshu. This is serious. And I want you to know how serious it is. If this allegation is not defended, VDM will find it hard to get visa to any country in the world. And it will tarnish his image. Seriously. So I am calling on Nigerian authority, well-wishers, child protection services, that this allegation that has been made officially today must be investigated, and VDM must come out to clarify his name and challenge D1 to present those evidence in the court of law. If he decides to hide behind the system that has been using him, he cannot hide from us. He cannot hide from me. He cannot hide from every right-thinking people. When I told you guys the last time, what is happening at the moment in Nigeria is like VDM is like a honeycomb. Bloggers are sucking on him. They are saying nice thing about him to get the likes. People say I am actually collecting crowd. I'm actually losing people. I'm losing people. Since I started talking about VDM, I have added 500 people. Usually I add at least 300 people a day on my TikTok account. I have lost a lot of followers. So I am actually losing followers, which I don't really want. I get more abuse. Read the comment now. You will see 90% of comment are insult to my person. But if I come here now and say VDM is the almighty, is the best after Jesus Christ, you will see all of them. Yes, yes, brother, we love you. Brother, you are welcome. We like you. Your name shall be great. We like you. Flower, rose, roses, gift. I don't need your money. I need you to engage your head. D1 don't tell him. Say this, you say VDM. I have evidence against you. Say you dey knack small children. You dey knack small children. If that is not serious enough, I don't know what is serious. So if you are on a YouTube and you want to join me, kindly follow this invitation and join. Subscriber only on the YouTube can join. On my TikTok, you can subscribe as well. You can subscribe to my YouTube, my TikTok, where you'll be having all of the privilege and the access to everything that we're doing, both inside and outside. What's that? Gabriel, I said you continue to lose follower since you are talking about VDM. Don't worry. I don't want people like you. That's why I just block you now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. I don't want people like you. I want follower, but I don't want followers that are not using their head. I want people that can engage their head. So the invitation to join has just been pasted on the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is to click it and your phone browser will open and you'll be able to come live with me and you can have your say on this particular challenging and disturbing allegation against VDM. It is an allegation, but this kind of allegation is not an allegation you keep quiet. So if anybody want to defend VDM, step up and come and defend this nonsense. But unfortunately, VDM is not addressing it. VDM locked up his comment against you. He doesn't allow you to make comment on his page. But you're more than happy to go from one platform to the other, insulting people, telling people what is the name of their father, what is the name of their mother, and all of those things. I have received more insult the last few days than any time of my life. But all is for the good of our people. The reason I am fighting or I am exposing VDM is not because I hate him. No. It's because I know he's being used. Now somebody they use him. Okay, my voice is muted. Sorry, I've just changed that. I think it's back now. I'm back, right? I'm back. Sorry about that. So, for our people that are joining, this is a platform of wisdom and senses. If you are not smart, don't come on this platform. Remain on the comment section and insult yourself and call me all sorts of names. But just remember, make sure your life is better than my life. Make sure you are making more moolah than me. Make sure you are more intelligent than me, because opposite is not the answer. Now I'm going to see our team on TikTok. If anybody want to join us, let's go. Let's go. If I invite you, you can accept. It's no longer available for people to just come up and do whatever they want on this platform anymore. So if I don't invite you, unfortunately, you can't join. If I invite you, you can join. If you send your gift in, maybe you have a chance to join. Apart from that, no more nonsense. I am not budging. I am not negotiating. Because oftentimes I open this platform, I gave you guys chance to come and talk. You come up here and waste my whole of time, wasting my time talking rubbish and rubbish and rubbish, defending nonsense. Now I had a productive conversation with I had a productive conversation today with hold on a second, please. I had a productive conversation today with some people on this platform. I think I've just seen Logic Man now. Logic Man, I think I saw you just now. Do come up, please, and come and give us wisdom. If there's any problem, let me know. Looking for Logic Man. Logic Man, you've been invited. Hopefully you are there. Somebody told me, Mr. Ben, you cannot believe, you cannot take the word of D1 to the bank, that D1 lies. And I say, what is the lie that D1 lie? I want you to understand D1 lied during VDM money missing nonsense. So the person told me that D1 lied that he went to the bank and VDM collected money, that Zenith Bank showed him money, showed the evidence that D1 say he spent $1 million or $2 million to do investigation. That because of that, D1 literally lies. And the person asked me, the person told me, because of that, anything D1 talk, we should not believe it. I asked the person, how do you know D1 lied? He said, because D1 came out to say he lied, that he was pranking. And I said, is that the reason why we should not take any statement that come from D1? The man said, yes, we cannot take any statement from D1, that D1 has lied. And I asked the man, what about VDM? VDM also lied. And the man was telling me, no. I'm like, okay, what did VDM say on the day he announced that his money was missing? He said VDM said money was missing. He's traveling to Jaws. From Jaws, he will move from there to Ghana. and he has recovered some amount of money, and more money is going to come, that they hack his account, that he believed that it was an internal, somebody close to him that did it. I say, what did D1 say? He said, D1 say he goes to the bank and he make investigation and he find out that truly money was missing, that VDM took the money. And then finally, D1 came out and apologized that he was lying or he was also pranking. I'm like, but you forgive Very Dark Man for pranking. Why can't you forgive D1? The person now say, yeah, it's true. They are all equal. Because he lied. He said, my money is missing. After 3 days, he said it was a prank. D1 also lied that truly money was missing. After 3 days, D1 said it was a prank. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. So if you are going to believe the subsequent story of VDM, then you can also believe the story of D1, or you cancel all of them. I know this kind of explanation is hard for many of VDM supporters. The only argument they have when you call them up here, they will tell you, oh, have you ever built a borehole? VDM is building a borehole. Borehole. He's repairing school, borehole. So don't bring him down. I say, why? He's building school. He's doing borehole. So because person do borehole, that person no fit answer question again. So VDM, you've been accused of knacking small children. You must come out to explain yourself the way other people were explaining themselves. Very, very important. For those of you guys on YouTube, the link is there to join. And I'm going to see if we get our team here, people that normally have a regular with us. Please let me know if you can join. I see. I think I know what's the problem here. Let me check it out. Let me just check it out, guys. Yeah. Okay, so we are good. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see this thing. This is important, guys. Okay, I got it. All right. So if you want to join, you can join. So nobody has monopoly of knowledge. I don't have it. So I do listen to people, but I like to listen to superior argument, not yeah argument. Yeah, I think we are fine now. I thought I was having problem of inviting people, but I've just seen the Prince now. The Prince, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Brian.
Thank you for joining.
Man.
I'm very good, sir. The pray.
I know you have to watch your scenes.
I know. The prince, just a quick one. Do you think VDM should be addressing this allegation of him knacking small children?
Yes, it's a very big allegations, which he's supposed to come out and clarify himself. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
I don't know why he doesn't want to do anything about it. This is a very big allegation.
But that is what he does. He use tactic to avoid being asked questions. He tried to use he systematically push the responsibility to his followers.
That is the thing now. The guy have already said it before, that none have been to it before. Do you understand?
Yes.
So since he's still doing it secretly, and someone have exposed him, I think he should come out and clarify himself and tell us if it is true or lie.
I think in a country that actually have a system, VDM should be locked up today.
By now, sir, he's supposed to be arrested, but you know, Nigerian system. No.
And he's still.
There's nothing to talk about that.
He's still giving. He's not going to address it. When I told you guys last week that VDM is not going to go to TVC, people think I was joking.
I personally, I know that he will not go. I know he will not attend that invitation.
And then he give excuses.
He was asking. Initially, he was asking them to invite him. That he will come and say this and say that and expose them and do that. Now they have invited him. What happened?
Now, who is a coward now? I want to ask VDM supporter, who is now a coward now? You see?
They will not answer it now.
They know. Because they know he cannot stand and answer questions. That's why he make a content and throw it at them. And then go and
you know very well. The guy not talking before saying in followers.
He tell them, sir. He tell them. He take him out talk and say in follower. He say in followers the mumu.
Yeah.
And they are mumu. There's a one now called smart. There's a one called smart. He say my papa smart. My papa na me they call. My papa don't die long time ago. But enjoyment when my papa enjoy, you know, go see him for the rest of, at your age, you know, go see him until you die.
The thing is just that allow them to be commenting. That's what they are good at. Many of them are inside the Kiri.
And I'm not lying to you. No. Somebody was commenting from Kiri.
Yes, now.
No.
Do you think we are just...
Let me tell you who was commenting from Kiri. Let me give his name because he's a famous person. You know the guy, the brother in Lagos that they arrested one time, one Yoruba actor. They arrested him. They arrested him that he was knocking. They make some stupid allegation against him that he was knocking.
Ben, the thing is just that it is true that most of them are commenting from the prison.
Yeah, they are commenting from prison. No, the guy comment
so when
from.
They are insulting you or trolling you, for me, you don't have to be upset about that.
The guy was commenting from prison. Then I was looking at his comment, and later he sent me a message, and I reply him, and I'm like, okay, you seem to have knowledge. I was talking about Pastor Toby in London. And somebody was commenting from prison in Nigeria, and the guy said Pastor Toby has helped him before. That Pastor Toby is a good man. I'm like, oh, really? Pastor Toby is a good man. Would you like to come live and share your experience about Pastor Toby? That was when the guy told me, you know that I'm in a prison. I'm like, who are you? I now go on his account, and I saw him that he's a famous person in Lagos. And then I said, I didn't know you're in prison. When are you coming out? I think he got about 7 years in prison. And then he was talking to me that they are watching me, that they always watch my life. Yeah, the guy told me, he said, Mr. Ben, we are always watching your live. You are too hard.
Yes, now, you think we are exaggerating or what? Me, when I say something, I'm sure of what I'm saying. So you don't need to. You don't need to be.
So some of these people commenting, they have no hope, and they only have some data. They only have like maybe like 200 MB. So they quickly use it to insult.
Come up and tell you, you are papa, you are a fool.
And they run away. Yeah. And they run away.
Now this bird will take go Europe. It is well. The thing is just that our system is but may God just help this our country, honestly.
It's actually a shame.
VDM is the order of the day in Nigeria.
I say VDM is VDM is the ordained minister of information in Nigeria. Next week, VDM will bring another problem. Next week, he will bring another person.
We don't talk about any other thing except VDM this, VDM that, VDM this, VDM that. That is what we are from Monday to Sunday.
Yes.
VDM this. From first day till end of the month, VDM this.
And that's why I've joined them now, but my own is opposite. I will expose VDM for who he is.
The guy is really distracting us, honestly.
I will expose him for who he is. There's nothing that will stop me doing it.
We are supposed to focus on the economy of the country and how to make this country better. We leave it and be talking about something that does not impact on the country.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Evening. Where are you calling from?
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
I'm in the UK.
In the UK. Go ahead. Have you been listening to Ross?
Yes, I've been listening to you guys.
Did you listen to the part of D1 making a serious allegation that VDM? Have you listened to it?
I have listened to it.
Not the EFCC.
I have a question.
No, I say not the EFCC. The one I just played now. What allegation did he make against VDM? Can you tell me, please, to make sure that you're listening?
When he said he's sleeping with underage.
Okay, go ahead.
Children.
You've been getting it. Go ahead.
Okay, now let me say this thing. I think we should be civil here, right? We are all matured.
It depends on what you bring on the table. I am the cover of any plate.
I know. Yeah. Now the thing is this. First and foremost, what brought about VDM?
When?
Ask ourselves that question. What brought about VDM?
Failed system.
Failed system. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, when he started his crusade, did he do something right or wrong? Was he able to make some good or not?
So what did he do, please?
Those when we talk about NAFDAC and all those things, those sensitization and the field cream and everything, those stuff, defrauding and everything.
What did he do? Tell me.
And Co now.
No.
And Co.
What did he?
VDM is a content creator.
Oga, what did he do? Oga. What did he do? Yeah. What did he do with NAFDAC, please?
I'm talking about Ashmushi and Co. that we are defrauding people with selling of brands, with fake brand and all those things. When he put them in their place. Now, another thing is this. I don't see VDM has his own flaws.
Oga, stop first. Stop before I can allow you to go further, my brother. Mm-hmm. My brother, because you are calling from the UK. So I have accorded you all the respect of British person and the system that governs us here. Now, tell me, what do you think about the allegation that I just played now? What do you think VDM should do?
The allegation that you just played, if I look at where the allegation is coming from, somebody like D1 that brought the allegation, I will not take it serious.
Why?
There's a reason for it.
Why, sir?
Because first and foremost, if you have an allegation like that, right, we know he said something that he doesn't want to bring it to social media whatsoever. If you have an allegation, you know the system, you know the right thing to do. You take it to the
police. That's what he just. That's what he did, sir. That's what he did. Oga, sorry. Oga,
I'm coming.
Oga, no. You cannot be coming when you have given me long something else. Now you come up. He has submitted it to the police, and he say what he submitted, and he show you the document, and he said this is what he submitted. Do you agree he has submitted it to the police?
Please, what document did he submit?
Letter, petition.
Petition.
Yes.
Which picture did he submit? Was it the picture he showed the Kokopi's face?
Oga, what I am asking you is this. I said D1 made an allegation and submitted a petition that VDM is dealing with underage. I want you to tell me, do you agree that D1 submitted this petition in Abuja according to what he said?
Yes, D1 said he submitted a petition in Abuja. Now, I have a question for you.
I mean, now, hold on, sir. Hold on. Because I am the one asking you that before you ask me.
Okay.
He submitted the petition. What do you think VDM should do?
VDM, did you watch the response when he said that he know that some people went to EFCC's office? Did you watch it?
Yes.
He said that he is not going anywhere, that he is not running, he is not fearing anybody. That who want to come for him should come for him. He also made that his slogan that if you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are the victim. He addressed it. He said that he is not running.
So
why is he using that slogan?
Hold on, sir. VDM addressed that he's not dealing with small children.
He said that he is not running, that whatever petition that they have laid against him, that he is in Nigeria, that they know where to find him, that he's not running. Go and watch his video. He replied, the only thing is that he did not mention D1's name. He only said that I know that a popular influencer went to EFCC's office and a popular lawyer went to EFCC office. Now, if you are dealing with such a case, right, you said he's into underage whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Now, first and foremost, we all know the stance D1 came from. What brought about D1? D1 cannot be taken serious because it was Falana issue that brought about D1. Where was D1 since when all these things was happening?
Okay, hold on, sir. Hold on. I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to talk with you. I beg, allow me and this guy to have a conversation. Do you like to have a conversation with me, or you want to have a conversation with my guest? Okay.
No, we can talk.
So you say that D1 should not be serious because he's coming from Falana.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think the lady that called from UK to make allegation against Nedo through VDM should be taken serious because it's coming from VDM?
No, the thing is this: if you are making an allegation, you should present evidence, not watching evidence. That lady herself, if she is accusing Nedo, she should bring evidence because first and foremost, the UK system, if someone defrauds you, there is police.
So do you know that the human have no evidence? The human, I say this, that was the evidence.
Nobody knows yet.
No. It was what do we know so far is what VDM presented, isn't it?
What VDM presented is different from first and foremost, when you accuse someone, when time comes for court case, you should present your evidence.
Oga.
Nedu has taken VDM to court. When time comes, everybody should present their evidence.
Oga. That is how when VDM came out to talk about Nedo, he called Nedo a fraudster, that he defrauded UK. Can you call somebody you say you live in the UK? Can I call you a fraudster if I have no evidence?
If you have no evidence,
yes.
There's what you call freedom of speech, right? If you call me a fraudster, you don't have evidence, I will sue you. When I sue you, then you bring the evidence.
Okay. Now they have called VDM as a man where they do small children. Don't you think VDM should be suing D1?
Now, don't forget. Since this fracas started, VDM refused to address D1. And I think he will never address him. Instead, he will keep addressing him indirectly. That's why he attacked Nedu. Don't forget that first and foremost, what brought about this Nedu issue? Did you watch the podcast? We saw the podcast. Before the podcast, Nedu and D1 held a meeting.
How did you know about this meeting? Oga, how did you know about this meeting?
The video was out. The video is in social media.
On where was the video? Oga, where was the video, please?
On Facebook. It is in Facebook.
It's not on Instagram. VDM does not post it. I don't have it as a blogger.
It is not,
so you went to find it on Facebook.
Go search for it.
No, Oga, hold on. Oga, hold on. You are rushing this matter. Me, I want to engage you.
Who is rushing which matter?
You tell me now.
I've told you that it is also on TikTok. Look at it there. It is on your comment section.
It's not where?
It is on TikTok. Somebody said it that it is also on TikTok. It is online.
That VDM and Nedu, that Nedu and D1 and Nedu has a meeting
before the podcast.
So what did they talk on the meeting, please?
They as in, according to what they said that before, as in, we go show a Pepe. That word show a Pepe was there. Go and watch the video. See,
my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I know, say you are very passionate about what you believed in, but there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. My brother, my brother. Take it easy. There is nothing like that. I am telling you now.
Did you see your comment section? Thank God I am not the only one saying it. Did you see your
Baba, my comment section is full with Rato gang. So I know saying that you see that comment section is 99% Rato gang. Go and read it yourself. You think I care about it? If I put my idea, I just block one person and move on. But don't let deceive ourselves. There is no video like that.
There's a video.
Oga, I say there is no video like that.
Go look at it. Now, also, now, see, where your knowledge reach. Now, there your knowledge reach, bro.
Oga, where did you watch the video? Watch Facebook. I say I am not going to go on Facebook and start searching everywhere. There's no video like that. I'm not going to boom myself and start looking for key where I did not travel to. No, it can't be now. It can't be now. We can move, Oga.
Let me ask you
Oga, before you ask me another question, let us clarify one, please.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any video of Nedu?
I said there's a video.
Where would you see it, please? Because if you cannot tell me where you see it,
Facebook.
Baba, we are on.
I saw it on Facebook.
Now let you see Amo.
We shall be only miss you. Wait till they Facebook. Wait till they online. I don't get it. Now we see you the doubt them.
So who can't talk and say who can't talk am? Which blogger talk am? Now VDM talk and say they go do meeting on top of them.
It is not VDM that brought it out. It is not even VDM. It's not even related to VDM. It was people that brought it out. Don't forget that those people who say that they work together, that this have been leaked their secret. It was somebody that must have leaked that video.
Oga, there is no video like that. I can't argue with you because it's very hard to argue with you when you've already made up your mind to be going right to. What question do you say you want to ask me, sir?
Now, the podcast you watch, who instigated the VDM matter? Who asked the question? Who raised the issue regarding VDM?
So you think questions should not be asked about VDM? Is that what you are saying, sir?
Questions should be asked about VDM, not that questions should not be asked, but don't ask instigating questions.
So what instigative question did he ask, please?
He asked D1. Now, what will be your problem between you and my guy? That was the word he said. What will be the problem between you and my guy? Because I don't say VDM, my guy, if they do so many things. Now I just see the fight with 12 on the fight. What will be your problem with VDM?
So how does that question look bad to you? What's the bad question there?
Now,
is it a bad question?
Is that a bad question?
It is not a bad. See, it is not a bad question. We all know that. D1 came there to talk about VDM.
No,
a
my
sensible
my
person
brother,
asked me
my
to
brother,
talk
my
now.
brother,
Bro,
my
wait, let me talk first now. You ask me how now. Let me explain. And a sensible person asked Nedu if Nedu should know that yes, is your podcast, right? Now you have what they put. They say whatever, as if a viewer's right, that whatever you say has nothing to do with the program, right? Now that video is being recorded. There are some things you are supposed not to bring out. Don't forget that's Mr. Daboj. It was the same thing they did to Sada Bodge.
Oga, let's stay on one topic first before we move to another rabbit hole. You are telling me now that all the question that Nedo asked D1 was what's going on with you between you and my guy. My guy is doing a lot of stuff in the society. What's going on? I see you guys fighting.
Because they're fighting. You just asked.
Were they fighting?
If they are fighting.
Were they fighting before D1 went to that podcast?
Yes, they have issues.
So they have issues, and then a journalist or a blogger or a podcaster asks, what is going on?
See, it is right for listener. It is right. You are, yes, you can ask questions. Right? You can ask questions.
Yes.
Not that you cannot ask questions. But when you know that there's a bad blood between two persons, you get it.
Yes.
How do you think he knows?
You say what? You are asking me, how do I think we do know that there's a bad blood between VDN and D1?
Yes, now.
In your own podcast.
Okay, Oga, sorry, because this is very important. I want to learn from you.
Okay.
If Nedu asks D1, what is going on between you and my guy? What do you think? Do you think that's a bad question to ask?
It is not a bad question. But don't forget that before you start a podcast, they have what they call briefing. Right? We sit down and talk. You get it? We know the agenda for the day. You get it? We know the agenda for the day and everything we want to discuss.
So every podcast is like that.
Yes, every podcast like that.
So they hold on, Oga, hold on a second, please. I want to learn. So every podcast now, you sit down and ask the person, and the person they wanna go brief each other very well what to talk when you enter, right? Yes. That is like arrange podcast.
No, not arranging. Not arranging. What? First and foremost, the guidelines. There's what you call guidelines. You get it?
That you cannot use, like for example, you cannot use curse words.
Yes, there's something you're supposed to say and what you're not supposed to say.
Like what? What can you say? Like when I call you in now, what do you think me and you discuss before I call you up?
Okay. Now, what if I tell you that, for instance, what if I tell you that I am coming to your podcast to talk about, let's say, religion? The next thing, after I have told you that I am coming there to discuss about religion, and you ask me what kind of religion, I told you this is what I'm saying. At the end, when I got to your podcast, I started saying something contrary. What will you do?
That is your choice. Then I can decide to allow you to. I can decide to allow you to express yourself.
Very good. Now, by the time I start to express myself, at the end, I know that what I am expressing may cause problem. What do you do?
What problem can it cause?
What problem did you put himself now?
Nedu did not put himself in the problems, sir. You people, VDM chicken out. VDM chicken out and decide to attack Nedu for no reason.
I won't agree with you.
Okay, what did TVC also do?
Now, this is it. TVC did not do anything, right? VDM said something. VDM said that video, it was what this guy was showing those presenters. What's his name? D1 was showing those presenters. That was what VDM said, that video, that thing will be saying VDM, they show Una. They come, Una go show me. Una go talk him.
Okay, Oga, if they show me something, if you come on my studio now and show me something, what do you want me to do?
First and foremost, if you are accusing me of doing something, you go to national TV and be showing something to only one person. Now, there were females there. There were people there. You didn't show the female. You only went to the male presenter, except the male, and showed him. Now, what do you want me to do?
So
Seriously,
I am asking you
What
now,
did you see?
Oga, if you come on my studio now and you say, Mr. Ben, I heard Mr. So do this one. I have the video. And you surprisingly show me. What do you want me to do?
See, you are not supposed to do anything.
Should I supposed to do like this? Should I supposed to do like this?
No, not that.
And close my eye?
It's TVC police station.
No, I am asking you, what do you think I should do? Cover my face, not to look?
Not that cover, no. Only see, not forget say only waiting one person see. You know the see explain and make everybody understand. Hope you know. First and foremost, TVC is not a police station. Any evidence you have, see, one thing I like about VDM, although I don't agree with some of his antics whatsoever, because I am in a civilized country whereby law works, right? One thing I know about VDM is that if VDM gets something against you, he brings it open. As far as I'm concerned, D1 has not brought anything sensible to the public for them to, as a hint for the public to see that this is what this guy has done.
Oga,
the only video,
Oga, take it easy. Take it easy. Now, because we have to move step by step. Let me bring you up. And they ask you, what can be the offense when that journalist commit in that studio?
The journalist did not commit any offense, right? Now, VDM only said something that I am coming there. What you see.
Did you know when VDM called the man a fool, an idiot?
If he calls the man a fool and an idiot, that is very, very wrong of him. VDM is very, very wrong.
Did you not hear it? Did you not hear it before?
A presenter.
Did you not hear it before?
Your answer should be yes or no.
I just answered the question now.
But did you not hear where VDM called the man a fool?
I heard it. That's why I said that it is wrong.
It is wrong. So what do you think is the intention of VDM for threatening a TV station?
VDM did not threaten the TV show. He only said that when I come, that video when he show you, since he showing that video, I will come and you people will also show us. You will bring it up to Nigerians. Let us see.
Why can't VDM ask? Why can't VDM challenge the person that is showing the video to show the video to him or to go and show it to the police so that they can drag him to court? Why is he looking for a TV station?
It is not TV station. Don't forget that VDM has already said that as the VDM is ignoring D1.
I don't think he's ignoring it. I don't think he's ignoring D1.
He is ignoring him.
Okay.
Ignoring him.
But
sir, you know better.
I know better. That's why I'm telling you he's not ignoring him. He's scared of him. He's scared of him.
He's not scared.
He's really scared of him. He's scared of him.
Now.
Oga is scared of him. Let's agree to that. He's scared of him.
No. Let me explain why. Don't forget that there's a case in court, right?
Which case?
There's a case in court.
Which case is in court?
Against Falana. And then they said that nobody should speak regarding that issue.
Who said nobody should speak?
Discussing. That is what the court said. That everything about each other. That Falana, that VDM should not speak about Falana.
Are we talking about Falana or D1?
No. I am coming. I am going to D1. Why he is ignoring D1? Now, because the court told them that I'm coming now. We shall be what concern D1 and Falana. Now they ask me that one.
Yes,
he adopted son. Don't you know that? Don't you know he's his adopted son? Now, he is speaking or addressing D1. They must, as in, it will result to VDM addressing Falana. Don't forget that. He will address Falana. Don't forget that. From there, he will breach the court agreement of not speaking to anybody. My brother.
Are you listening to yourself? I hope when you finish.
myself.
I'll post this video. I hope you listen to yourself.
It doesn't make
I
sense.
listen to yourself.
Are you listening to yourself?
I am listening to myself, yes.
I want to bring, hold on, let me bring somebody up from YouTube, please. Richie, go ahead. Richie on YouTube, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Richie, good evening. And where are you reaching us from?
Good evening. I'm reaching you from Lagos.
Good evening. What's your thought on the allegation that VDM is having a knowledge of minors?
My thought basically is either that alleged should prove. I'm not bothered, or I don't think VDM should be bothered that allegation is out. It's still an allegation. Whoever has alleged that and has the evidence should prove it, bring the evidence out, and let VDM fix whatever it is that the law stipulated for that offense. So I am not bothered with allegations. My only concern or my interest is, if you know something about someone, why not go ahead and bring the evidence? If you have other facts, put it out there, let the person go for it. It is too bad for you to be flogging the issues for so long, and you said you have the evidence and you're not bringing it out. Nobody will support such an activity, such an hack. It is gross, it is wicked. If that really happened, then why are you holding the evidence? This guy should go for it. If you have the evidence, it's an allegation. I don't expect VDM to respond to it. I'm not interested in that issue as long as there is no evidence. It becomes real and substantial when there is an evidence to prove that he actually committed this act.
Now,
That is my thought.
I'm going to ask you a question, sir. Do you know that most people that goes to VDM to ask for help, they have reached out to the police before?
So what is your question?
Do you know people that have gone to VDM for help? Most of them have called police before, or they have gone to the system and they are not receiving help.
Yeah, some may have done that. Yeah, you're right.
So do you not think the reason why VDM brought this matter to the public is that the public add their voices to make sure that person that is responsible for such crime is brought out in the public domain? And most of the time
You just mentioned VDM. Are you referring to D1?
Hold on, sir. Don't you D1, D1. Don't you think that D1 have also taken this matter now to the police? He did not want to release any of those information in the public domain because minors are involved in it. Families.
Are you assuming or you have the information?
Can I speak, please? Can I speak, please, sir? I'm not assuming. It is the petition that I read that is omitted. That minors are involved. Do you want me to play? Do you want me to play the video for you again, sir?
So if he said minors are involved, I'm in support with the fact that he's not releasing it to the public. That is fine and good. If you're releasing, if you
speak one more, I will drop you. If you don't have respect for people, have respect for yourself. Somebody is talking.
I am in support with the fact that he has not released it to the public. Like you said, the scene could be unpleasant if those videos or evidence are facts, but it should not be holding back from releasing it to the authority. I think that is the right thing to do. Whether the authority is going to take action or not, you have to release it to them. Since you've already decided you're not going to release it to the public, take it to the appropriate authority and let them act on it.
He has gone now to the authority and submitted a very thorough petition to them and basically make a backup video to put his face on it, that this is what he's alleging, that he has evidence. So that is very critical. He said, I have evidence that VDM is dealing with minors. Now, don't you guys think that VDM need to push for that, his name to be clear, or do you think he should just ignore it like usual?
I personally think he should ignore it, and these are my reasons. One, He doesn't have to prove anything. Whatever he says now does not clear his name. Since it has gotten to the authority, we know for a certainty that he will be called to come answer questions if those evidence are facts. All of this will be published. The proceedings and all of that, Nigerians will still get to know about it, whether the allegations are real or false. So he doesn't have to do anything now. The document or whatever evidence he has submitted is with them. And of course, they're going to invite him if they find that the things are authentic, and the proceedings, Nigerians will get to know about it. So I'm not bothered he's not saying anything now.
I do appreciate your eloquence and also knowledge. Now, I am going to ask you a very critical question concerning the moral and fairness and justice. Do you think VDM should have access to minors going forward until he clear his name?
No access to minor in what sense? I don't get it.
Do you think VDM should be allowed to go close to children, schools, primary school?
Okay, I think I got your question. Everyone is innocent until found guilty.
Yes, but there's
so
also
presently we are only dwelling on allegations.
Okay.
So not until he had been found guilty, no one has a right to stop him from gaining access to minor. Let me use this as a case study. If a father is accused of having
a carnal knowledge
of the daughter and all that, and someone is coming up and saying, this is a fact, I have all the evidence, he's doing this and all that, and I'm taking it to the police, and he did that, fine and good. Do you think the father should be prevented from gaining access to the daughter when he's not found guilty, or that allegation has not come up to be a fact? Do you think that should be done?
So there's what is called investigation, sir. And to protect child protection law. No, you cannot come in. I am talking. You have your time. You wait a little bit, sir. Please exercise patience.
All right.
When a man is accused, for example, if a teacher is accused at school for having a knowledge of those small picking when they take care of, what do you think should happen to that teacher immediately? Just an accusation, no guilt yet.
Well, in this particular case, he's not having any private meetings or engagement with any minors. Whatever he had done.
I'm only asking you now.
Okay, ask your question again, please. Ask your question again.
If a teacher is accused of the same thing that VDM is accused now.
If a teacher is accused that is having carnal knowledge of a particular student,
or children,
right?
That is
or children.
Literally, yeah.
Well, what should I don't think you well, the principal or whoever is in charge of the school will try as much as possible. I get what you're saying, to want to create that barrier between the teacher and the student till matters are settled out.
I believe that you are speaking from Lagos, and I believe that is not right, because if it happened in a fair, even in Nigeria, what happened immediately the allegation comes, it goes to the Child Protection Services and the Department of Children Protection, and that particular person will be automatically removed from any contact with minors.
That is what I just said. I said they are going to create a barrier between the teacher and the minor, or the minors, till the matter is resolved. That is what I said.
Yes, in the UK, where most of those our leaders bring their children, if a teacher is accused of such, immediately, even if that child is joking, even if the person that made a malicious one, it is an immediately that person will be literally removed from that school, and he will not have access to anywhere that underage have play. In short, if depending on the seriousness of the allegation, if the allegation is written, the children of that person will be taken away from him immediately until investigation is concluded. That is how to protect children. Now, I am asking again that here you have a figure in Nigeria who received this serious allegation, and his followers are saying he should not address it. I think that is completely unacceptable.
Let me say, use this. If you, sorry.
Let me finish my part that I want
Okay.
to say. That is completely unacceptable. If a minister is accused of this, you want the minister to resign immediately and be suspended. If a head teacher is accused of this, you want them to be suspended and be removed immediately. If your children in that school, you want your children and other kids to be protected. These are facts of life. Let's not allow favoritism, our favorite superstar, to do it for us. These are reality. So the accusation that has been thrown at VDM that you guys are looking like is a joke now can turn out to be one of the most stain that will be in his skin for a very long time to come, because people are going to publish it and his name is going to be there. It is not a joke, and it's not being friendly that people are managing economical with the truth to look at VDM and say, brother, we know that this guy may be a clown. Please stand up and be serious and defend your dignity, because this is not like you take money. This is serious than that. This is really serious than that. And it does look like you guys, people are just sweeping these things inside the toilet and say, oh, you don't have to answer. Nigeria is a very corrupt system. The reason VDM is existing now is because the system is completely truncated and corrupt. And people look for justice in where justice is supposed to be looked for. They don't have it. That is why they resort to VDM. If there was a justice, nobody will come to VDM. It's because they have the government and the system have failed them. That is why people are looking. People like VDM are rising up. If somebody who people are now going to for justice has been accused of this, does he have any moral ground to look at any other case again?
When Michael Jackson was accused of such an act with minors and the case was on trial, it was not stopped from having any dealings with children in the public.
Okay, he was stopped.
If he was,
I follow it up. I can Google it. He was stopped. The children was quickly handed over to Catherine, his mother. Until the trial.
I'm not talking about in private settings when he go for concert and all that. There are children.
He never attend no concert until the trial was over and he was found not guilty. That is just
you still have to check that again. However,
I know, sir. I know, because this is a very serious matter. I take this personally. I take child protection seriously, and I am here to advocate for that. And if this allegation come and people are thinking it's a joke, we are not going to make it a joke. I will publish 100 articles on internet on this case. At no point will I accuse VDM of being guilty. It's an allegation, and that allegation will stand on his head for a very long time. So the better he clear his own name, the better it is for him. I am not talking.
He basically cannot do anything about it, clearing his own name. He can only do that in the courts, the proceedings, once it kick off. So
sir, when Little Smart, sir, hold on, sir. When Little Smart accused Naira Marley and what's his name? Naira Marley and Zinoriski of beating him, VDM sent 1 million to Little Smart to come to Abuja to come and give evidence to him. VDM also encouraged Naira Marley to press charges against these boys. fact. So if they accuse you of such unbelievable crime and allegation, I don't think we should be doing a fan base for this.
That is it.
I don't think we should be in a fan base for this.
Sorry, I will respond to that. Maybe you can take questions or whatever from the other guy. I will respond to that. I'm coming.
I want to go back to Gist Power, please. Gist Power, go ahead on TikTok. Casey, hold on YouTube. Gist Power, go ahead. Gist Power, go ahead. You are muted. Gist Power, are you there? Barono, go ahead.
All right. Now, you said something about the UK, right? The way things are done in the UK when there's an allegation regarding child molestation whatsoever. Now, there are some things you said which is right, and there are some which you said is not right. Now, let me start with this. First and foremost, when there's an allegation regarding child molestation about you.
Okay, don't use the child. Say when at the allegation, don't use the word mole. I said don't use the word mole on my platform, please.
All right. Okay, all right. The first thing the government do is they will do a thorough investigation. They will not just take those child away without investigation. Don't forget, before before they come for you, they must have investigated you.
What happened to you?
Before they come for you.
Okay, are you in the UK? Are you in the UK? Are you in the UK?
I am in the UK, yes.
So do you, if you accuse of having something to do with children, what happened to you immediately?
First and foremost, they carry out their investigation.
No investigation. You are going out immediately before the investigation even starts.
Before they come for you, they must have done.
Oh God, there is no investigation. And don't let me tell you more than that. I am an expert on safeguarding.
You are expert on that safeguarding. I am working with the Ministry of Justice in UK.
You are working for Ministry of Justice.
Yes.
And you are telling me if an accusation is made against you, what happened to you immediately? The accusation is made.
There is what they call protection of vulnerable persons. The moment they know that you are vulnerable, the moment they've done their investigation, they find out that you are vulnerable. What did they do?
I am talking about you. I'm talking about you. You as an adult that has been accused. What happened to you immediately?
Adult, before they accuse me, they must have done their investigation.
Oga, you cannot sue anybody. Short. You are not. I'm so pissed off with you, and you're not in the UK.
So let me quickly say this.
No, hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on, sir. You are not in the UK. And you come here and vomit absolute rubbish because you are a fan of VDM. You've already spoiled any chance you have in the future to talk on this platform. You know the truth. Let me tell you, immediately. I don't care about your ID card. That means you are not smart. You want to on your camera and show your ID card. Come on. Ignorant is a, go to the comment and comment. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, I want to on my camera and show my ID card. Just imagine.
I'm unmuted. Can I speak?
He said, I want to on my camera and show my ID. And he's telling me, as a care worker, if accusation is come, they have to investigate. So you can still go back to work and work with the children you're working with. If you finish shift now, and as soon as you finish your shift and go, an accusation is against you, you are not returning. They will just phone you and say, don't come again. There's something going on. You'll be in your house. And no other company is allowed to take you until that is clear. Go to the comment section and be commenting rubbish. Now, go ahead, Gist Lover. Yeah, Gist Power.
Yeah, first of all, before I want to ask, Has D1 filed a case in court?
You don't file a case in court, you report to the police first. That's how it works.
Has he reported to the police?
He has reported to the police.
But I've searched everywhere on the internet while we were there discussing.
Mhm.
I've searched everywhere on the internet. I can't find it.
You can't find what? What can you find? What can you not find?
I can't find it anywhere where they said D1 has reported to the police.
So when D1 say that he has reported and show the petition, we should not believe that.
No. I'm saying I can't find it.
I want you to hold on a second, please.
It's not in my power. Call me names and everything. That very dark man also sleeps with underage girls. That's why I addressed this. And I was trying to cold it as much as possible. But he knows that I know the truth. That's why he tries to discredit me, call me names and everything. But that's okay. Now, I want to specially...
Now, that is the petition he hold on his hand. And he said, he had just gone, I have submitted it to the first headquarters in Abuja, which is the right of every citizen to do when you have a consign.
That is very good.
All right.
So with that, VDM will be summoned to come and defend whatever is there that we have not known.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the truth about it is this. Whatever is hidden that we are here arguing about will be made public.
Yes.
Because this the very dark man is not a friend of the police. They are looking for ways to nail him. So if they have a good reason to nail him, I'm sure they will not waste time to nail him. So we are waiting. If D1 has reported to the police, we are waiting for the outcome. That is one. Two, if truly he has been reported to the police, according to, if it were to be in the UK, he will be stopped from working with minors immediately. I live in the UK and I know what it's.
What about that guy say he worked for Ministry of Justice, and that's what the guy just said now. Can you correct him, please, on the comment section so that he can know what to do next time?
You can, once there is a case of with the police in the UK that you are molesting a child, you won't be allowed to go near any child, regardless of whether it has been investigated. First of all, you'll be stopped from working. What we now, before they now proceed to investigating and knowing what to do with your DBS, first they will first of all stop you, because they believe that every child around you is not safe. So on that ground, you are right. You are right. If he has gone to the police station to submit a report, then we are waiting. But in the real sense, I don't see him working with minors. He does not go close to minors.
He does. He does.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
The last thing I saw him do was go to a school.
Yes, so going to school is going close to minor actually.
He went to anyway, it depends. There's this thing about,
and D1 I read the petition. He specifically asked them to remove him from contacting minor. I read it. It's there. He specifically mentioned it to them. He said, for the safeguarding of the children, these guys should not have access to children anymore. So I think that is a serious allegation. But I think because of the hatred that VDM or D1 have expressed against a very dark man before, people think this is a joke. But this is not a joke. It can stain you for a very long time.
No, it's if VDM has refused to say anything, maybe he's waiting to be summoned by the police, which I want to believe is not a bad thing to do as well. Now it's not done on the schools or the society not to call him for their events where you have children. Do you understand?
Yes.
But we wait till the police will summon him and come and respond to this filed petition that's against you. So when that happens, then we'll know what and what. Now the truth is, when you see people on social media, 99.9% of people on social media are not innocent. Nobody is saying VDM is innocent. Just like Nedu is not innocent. I will still say it to people. Nedu cannot come out to say he's innocent. VDM, if he's found to be guilty, he should face the music. It's good that they're all exposing their own nyash. Now then they expose their nyash by themselves. Because when you look at the allegations against Nedu, you'll be like, why all these things? Now, if D1 has found something against VDM, expose him too. Let's see everybody. Let's see how bad they are.
Gist power.
Yeah.
Do you know that most of the exposure that VDM bring out to the social media, the reason why he brought it out to the social media is not for social media to clap for the person he's accusing. It's for social media to drag that person and make that person comply. Do we agree to that, please?
No. Why I would not agree to that is this. It doesn't just when you see him let me finish. When you see him accuse people, it does not just stop there. It files petition against such person. Like there's a petition against Nedu already. A lot of petition, and which I believe that has gone beyond dragging. Nedu now has a case to answer.
So there's a petition, there's a petition, and there's a dragging. Like for example, when he made a petition against Nedu, his VDM supporter are dragging Nedu, which we all know now.
You see,
we cannot ignore the part of the dragging because that is the power of the social media.
Now, okay, let's go back to D1. D1 has a petition against VDM.
Yes.
In the same way, D1's supporter are dragging VDM. Anything that goes on social media, like you now, Mr. Ben, you have your supporters.
I am actually dragging VDM now.
And your supporters are joining you.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. The same thing goes with anyone that VDM puts on his social platform. The same thing goes with anyone that Nedu puts on his social platform. That's why I said it's a social war among all these so-called celebrities. If you look at Iyabo Ojo now, there's a big war between Iyabo Ojo, Lizzie Anjorin, and so on. Whoever supports Iyabo Ojo fires Lizzie Anjorin. Whoever for it has always been like that. But the truth is this: there will always be a revelation after everything. Whoever is guilty of the charges should be made to face the music. Either VDM, either Nedu, anyone that has done something terrible to the society should be made to face the music.
What about if the system fail again? What happened then?
And that is Nigeria for you.
Thank you. I want to thank you. Let me bring somebody up on the Casey on YouTube. Go ahead. I just want to be fair to make sure I balance the call that are coming in. Casey on YouTube, go ahead.
Oh, thanks for giving me the opportunity and thanks for having me. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it's just some point I want to point out. The first thing we need to understand is you need to see people for who they are. That's number one thing. And Nigeria, the I don't know how to put it. The first we realize that is even going to help us to choose our political whatever, but we're not going to that. First of all, I'm not going to lie to you. I came across VDM when he was talking about Wizkid's mom and saying Wizkid perform at O2 Arena without people knowing and all of that. And I was like, oh, who's this guy? Then he didn't even have follower. I'm not going to lie. I followed him. And he started dragging people for content, skincare stuff and all of that. And I was like, oh, I think this is a good guy that could bring voice to the voiceless. But at the end of the day, when I study the guy, like I'm not a fan of D1, neither I'm a fan of VDM. None of them is my headache. I've got things to do. But we're all on the internet. When you see something, you definitely is gonna catch your attention, and definitely you're gonna want to talk about it. When I started watching VDM, I unfollowed him long time ago, even before all this D1 issue or everyone started now seeing him for who he is. Because I was like, no, man, we need to pause and watch this guy. Let me just give two instances. When Nedu told you something that is bad, if you say you have integrity and you are against what is bad, like you've always been claiming on the internet, why didn't you come out immediately and tell us the public? Why don't you come out and say, hey, Nedu said he did that, and it's bad. This thing is bad. Why is it when it is now something that has to do with they call you out on their podcast, you are now using it against him? And that is not the first time he's doing something like that. You understand? He's been accusing a lot of people without evidence. And I still don't know why some people call themselves rattles. I think we should be rational. We should use our common sense. You understand? You can't be following somebody that is manipulating us. I tell people VDM is a content creator. He's just doing some good to buy the face of a lot of people to see that he's digging bold. Do you know how many bold people have done for people? He's giving people 200,000 naira to learn what. Do you know how many people send like 50 people to Hajj and you don't know about that? Even me personally, do you know things people have done that you don't come out and tell people? Tell me one thing VDM has done without carrying camera. Tell me one thing has done without him using it as content. And all his content is being monetized. And that's why he's getting the money from. So if he comes out and tell us, I don't take advert, I don't do this, I don't do that, keep quiet, boy. You're a small boy and is illiterate. I'm not using education to judge him. He needs to be wise because he's going to find himself in a big problem one day that we'll never get out of. So what I'm trying to say is, my first point is he's a content creator. He's a blogger like other bloggers. The problem or the difference is just that he says his own. Tunde Edno will picture the thing and post. Gossip will post. Him, instead of posting those things, he will talk about it with camera. That's just the difference.
It's great.
Number two is manipulating everybody every time. Let me give you where the manipulation starts. Yes, he didn't even started to be an activist. He was just looking for a way to survive because I checked the content before he blew up. The problem is a lot of people don't know him before he blew up. We knew him when he had fewer followers, when he doesn't have anything. He was doing everything just to gain attention of the internet. When I mean you're creating video to go viral, that was what he was looking for. Now, when he now got into these dragging people, bringing people business, and you see that, oh, this thing is working for me. All right, maybe I can use it to start making money. And that's why his TikTok was monetized, his YouTube monetized, his Facebook monetized,
All of them
everything
monetize, yeah.
monetized. And every now and then you just turn your camera and even put your mouth in what does not concern you. And this is what I want Ratel to know if they are listening right now. If
Who
you
are
are,
they? I'm sorry, sir. There is nobody called Rate, They are
I
just
don't know, he
they are
called them
just
Ratels,
they are
people that are
just
following.
they are just faceless, daft. I say 99.9 of Ratel are daft.
And
The
I'm going
one
to accept that with you. I'm going to accept that with you.
one
So what I'm
percent,
trying to say is,
sorry, sir. The 1% that should be putting sense, their voices has been drawn out.
true, I accept that.
Like their voices has been drawn out. We have a Rate here yesterday that told us that they should legalize blackmailing. And I look at the Rate man and I said, legalize blackmailing. Do
Can
you
you
think,
imagine?
I said, do you think your daughter, the boyfriend of your daughter, should have her picture, her video, and say, if you don't return back to me, I will post it? Do you know
Yeah.
what the man told me? It depends.
Can you imagine?
I recorded it.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
I recorded it here. The man told me it depends. We have another ratter who came here and told us that VDM have a right to eat any money they gave to him as NGO money. I also went further and asked the rat a question. I said, sir, tell me, what about your church pastor? Did they have a right to eat the money? He said, yes, now. You go there, you give them money, they can eat it.
So that means the politician to have the right to eat money then, if that's
Yes,
what the guy is saying.
Hold on. And I said, what about politician? The politician, they cannot do it because it's government money.
So what about the NGO money?
He said the NGO money VDM can eat it and buy car with it and do whatever. And the man gave me example. It's like, he said it's like he have a platform now and his mother is sick. And he come on his social media and say, please donate money for me. My mother is sick. And when they donate money for him, and one person that gave him $2 will now ask him, let us see your account. He said, what nonsense is that? That you have given it to him, he can use it for. I said, can you use the money to buy a car instead of treating your mother? He said, you have given it to him. A ratter was, I recorded it.
No, I'm not surprised at that. I'm not surprised at that at all. I'm not totally surprised at that.
And
because
look at the intelligent conversation we're having now. Take a trip. Yeah. And if you look at this conversation, at no point are we victimizing VDM.
Yeah.
This is how VDM patronizes his followers. He doesn't give them access to his comment section. Yes. He does not invite them on the live. He makes video and remove comment. And when another blog posts that video, the rat will go to that blog and insert the blog.
Yeah.
Just imagine you made a video and post it on your platform and lock the comment. Another blog take it, like we are talking about it now. Chance to even express their favorable opinion or their against opinion on their hero's platform.
True.
How do you actually judge those kind of group? There was one of my friends that called himself Rate. I don't call him anymore. I told him I'd never believed that you're that dumb. I told him, you live in Manchester. I said, what did you call yourself? A Rate? Are you okay? Now he's been calling me now to talk to me because he's watching my video and he said, Ben, you are making sense. Take my call. I'm like, I can't understand. I don't mind if you support VDM. Support him. He's just a human being, a young boy of 20-something years old.
True.
And then they will come to me and say, Mr. Ben, you are jealous. I started entering plane at the age of 16.
Jealous of what? What is there to jealous of?
My first son is 18. My son is 18 years old. I've been everywhere in the world. What am I jealous of?
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. But you're not going to blame them. I'm not going to lie to you. You're not going to blame them. The last time I visited Nigeria, I saw a lot of things. And I see the reason why they are easily manipulated. I'm telling you the fact. Number one thing, VDM speaks about morality. We always say people shouldn't do this. He goes after ladies and all of that. But even he himself, how many times has he disrespected elders? How many times has he disrespected people that have spent years building their career? You just rubbish them because you think it's nothing. You understand? So if you say you have moral, okay, I have another point I told someone. I said he will always call out people, tell them why they're doing this, but he's associating himself with a friend that call himself artist and is singing a song that is so vulgar and kids everyone could listen to it, and even you were doing advert for such thing. See, let's call a spade a spade. Is that a good song? Then and VDM is promoting it. VDM is part of all those things.
He came out in January and he said he slept with 600 girls.
Can you imagine? And you say you're preaching moral.
I don't understand. No, this is really making me ill.
You understand? Then where the manipulation now comes in is because whenever I set the camera and he says something, he's going to monetize it and he's getting money from it. So he's not going to get tired of talking. He's not going to get tired of dragging people. That is when people let them take monetization out of all his platform. I bet you VDM will keep quiet in 6 months. Let them say, okay, your account.
I want you to listen to this, please. Because I come with evidence. When I speak, I come with evidence. Just listen to one rattle gang. I say, I will make you guys, you'll be ashamed to call yourself a rattle gang in public. You'll be ashamed. When you hear rattle, you'll be like, I'm not rattle. You hear. Listen to this. Let me play it. I'm playing it. 1 second, let it pop up.
Without ability to think in a very free way. We don't have freedom thinking in Africa.
Even this video I'm looking for. The video I'm looking for is a video of a rattle gang talking on my platform here that will make anybody who call themselves rattle think about their option very critical before they say I'm rattle next time. I'm going to get the video. I am here for this. I am here for this.
No, our people just need to understand that we don't need to give some silent people power, because there's a way they're going to give VDM so much power. He's just going to use it, because one thing I noticed about him, he cannot receive what he dishes out. If you watch him, he gets angry when anybody attacks him. And he keeps attacking people every now and then. I'm not saying he doesn't have good work he's done. You understand? But the good work you think you've done, people have done tenfolds of that. It's just because they don't carry camera and record it.
And when you ask them, they say he's building borehole.
What borehole? How much is to dig borehole?
My man built a borehole. My man built a borehole that cost 600,000 naira.
You understand?
And he monetized all of them on all of his platform. He got 4 million views in total. He got 3,000 pounds.
Let me even tell you another thing he did that made me say, oh, this guy is going to get into trouble. When he talked about the educational sector, that he wants to start paying the teacher's salary. I was like, who does this guy think he is? Do you want to pay them even the 200 million
NGO money?
I got the video. We'll go to that. This is somebody talking about tax money now.
Tax.
This is a VDM supporter, Rattle Gang, who proudly came on this platform and said, I'm a Rattle Gang. I'm here to defend what we are doing. Listen, he's about to teach me now about tax money versus NGO money. Listen.
Money and NGO money. NGO money is that somebody say, okay, I want to do this thing for something. You understand?
How many signatories do you have on NGO account?
Big Sam, a question for you, sir.
I didn't hear you. You say?
I said, how many signatories should we have on an NGO account?
Let me tell you something. NGO, they have different type of NGO. Depends on the NGO you are going to open. You understand? They have different type of NGO, just like a contribution.
What is NGO?
What's NGO?
Did you hear that? NGO is like a contribution, and there's different type. Felix, don't laugh because this is serious.
Yeah.
Just keep listening.
Define NGO for us, please.
It can be defined with many ways.
What is the meaning of N? What is the meaning of G? What is the meaning of O?
Wait. You can define it in your own way.
I say no. There's a meaning. There's a reason, and nobody should talk, please. There's a reason why they call it NGO. What does N stand for, please? I really thank you for coming in. I am asking you, what does N in the NGO stand for? What does G stand for?
What generate now?
Hold on. Generate. G stand for generate.
Oh my God.
Are we still Rattle Gang? It's not finished. You're just listening. You say, na generator, na the G.
Can you imagine?
Just keep listening.
Mr. Simon, I'm not bullying you. And I
it's not bullying. It's not bullying.
I am asking you what you did not know it. Simple. I'm going to tell you.
Oh yeah, tell me.
Start from none. This from government. The O start from organization. Non-governmental organization. Okay, today because now you come here, come they defend the difference between NGO money and tax money. So
wait, forget those things. But I understand what here. Forget say I don't go to school where you reach, but I understand what those things mean.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly what my point. There's too many of
it's not about.
You didn't allow me to talk. I said that is exactly my point. There is too many of you following this guy. Too many.
Yeah, that's true.
Too many ignoramos.
True. 100%. 100%.
All of their response to anything is your mama. You are jealous. What are you doing in the society? Are you building borehole? Go and build your own borehole. Use your own platform. That's all. Nothing else. Now, here he is telling us about NGO, and he's telling us his generator. Keep listening. It's more.
Following VDM.
I say there's too many of
you can't tell. See, if he even talk, say, you don't want to use the money, do what you want to do again.
You cannot
Can you imagine?
You hear that?
Yes. Can you imagine?
Can use the money to do whatever he want. If he even talk, say, no one use the money, do what you no one do again. Now, VDM supporter, they talk so.
But you're not going to blame him. He doesn't know.
So now the truth that they tell you, if he even talk, say, you don't want to give any account.
Nobody feel exactly. That's what I'm saying. You like what you say. So me, VDM can decide to use this money for what he want to use it for. No problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your church now, any money they give to your church, your pastor can use it for whatever he want. Buy car.
Yes, now. Yes. See. Tax.
Have you heard it? So now I'm shouting on this platform. You guys think I'm joking? I have more than 20. Now they have now created a good WhatsApp group now to be warning Rata not to near this platform.
Oh, okay.
And Mr.
But,
but
Nigeria need a platform like this where people
they are reporting the account like steady. I have to do what is called protect account by screenshotting all of their insult and copying the link of my video and making a forward appeal to TikTok already to protect my account from their striking, because they are reporting the account in large number.
That's what they do.
Any video I post, they report it. Even the video that involved me celebrating a birthday, they will click report and they will say harassment and hate speech. So I had to do protect account because my account is basically a bigger account according to TikTok. I hit over 50 million people a month. So they know that one. So I have to protect the account. Because they want to silence this platform. They want to silence TVC. They want to silence Nedo. TV station.
Okay, just imagine the way he went for the guy on the journalist from TVC. Yes. That guy didn't do anything.
What did that guy do?
D1 went today and D1 showed him that, can you see? And the guy nodded because the guy nodded because the guy saw something, and that was all. And the guy didn't come out to tweet about it or to say anything about it. But now VDM came online and said he's a fool. And that's what I'm trying to say. You need to know people for who they are, not what they are doing. VDM is a manipulator. He lacks moral. He's hungry for power, but he's pretending and acting as if all what he wants is to do good for people. We are not saying you're not the only one. You're not even an activist. You are a content creator. You are creating content to make money.
An online police
by feeding people this thing. So the only thing you're doing is, yes, you have good things you've done. And you see, I think where he messed up was when he stopped focusing on the reason why he came to the limelight, which was trying to make sure people that doesn't have NAFDAC get registered and give us what is good. But you see, he started putting his mouth in what does not concern him at all. You can't be, I'm telling you, if VDM was in UK, US, whatever, it will be in jail since. Because he talks, he doesn't see anything about women.
Hold on a second there. Let me bring somebody off on TikTok, please. Who do we have there? Go ahead, sir.
You got Apex, yeah.
Apex, go. Felix. Felix was talking already. Felix, you've been waiting.
Okay. I think basically the Nigerian people have been so defeated by the system that there was this urge for a divine savior. And I think the system understood what the people wanted, and they wanted to outsmart the people.
Mm-hmm.
So to outsmart the people, they had to give them a false savior to prevent them from ever finding a way of getting a real savior that will rescue them. Because right now, anybody that might try to come up as a savior, they already have the numbers to pull him down. And the problem is, the solution to our problem as a country doesn't depend on an individual, but an individual can start the mobilization process that will actually bring about the change. And they don't really want that to happen. The people in Nigeria or the Nigerian people are very low in reasoning.
I want to use the word they are defeated.
They are defeated, yes.
Yeah, that's the word I want to use.
Yes. Which is part of the whole plan, because the academic system is not working. And I've been following your, live and listening to the way people talk. You can clearly see that we have a big problem. We have a big intellectual problem, because for you to take the right action and change anything, you must have the right ideas.
True.
You must have an ideology, which clearly Very Dark Man is not operating on an ideology. And there is no system in this world, there's no country in this world that moved to a developed change
without ideology.
Without being spearheaded by an ideology. I mean, if I could make some reference, the case of Zimbabwe, we know Robert Mugabe was ideologically grounded. Cuba, Fidel Castro was
ideologically grounded. Yeah.
Mao Zedong of China, even Lenin, he was he was a Marxist. So there is always an ideological ground on which a country can rise from. And it is not based on individual strength.
It's a collective state strength. State.
Yes, it's collectivism.
It's like I think I want to help you there. It's like, if you look at the Republican Party, they have an ideology is behind their movement. If you look at the Democrat, there's an ideology behind it. If you come to the Labour Party in the UK, there's an ideology behind it. If you come to the Conservative, there's an ideology behind it. So when they grab power, they're governed by that ideology, raising tax, reducing tax, giving a full access to social service to people. This is idea-driven political party, but our own is individualism.
Yeah, we base our politics on people, on individuals. We strengthen individuals rather than strengthening our collective strength to influence change. That is the syndrome that has been militating against our development. We keep on giving rooms for individuals to be greater than people.
I'm sorry. I think you and the host share the same ideology as Clean. Can somebody else speak? I've been listening to this host say.
Okay, Apes, I'm going to hold you there, Felix. Felix, give a second. Let Mr. Apes, sorry for keeping you waiting. You can go ahead and have your say, please.
So when you say stuff like we have an ideology, we've been compelled to understand that we need a savior or we don't need a savior. This is a personal question to you, Mr. Felix. And Mr. Ben, I've also been hearing your name on this app. What is your level of what is your what do you intend to achieve? Yeah, with making somebody like BDM a topic and trying to prove a point that we can't see your points. But you say ideology. What is your aim? And what has your ideology done for the Nigerian public? The same way that BDM is not doing.
Can I answer you?
I'm listening, Mr. Felix.
The risks.
Okay. Is it on your page? Is it on your page? Because I intend to follow you, Mr. Ideology, sir. Do you have evidence on your page?
Can I answer you?
All right, continue.
Mr. Apes, once you come to my platform and there's a guest you are opposing with, I want you to direct all of the insult to me and spare my guest. Hold on, sir. Hold on. I'm just, I beg your pardon, Mr. Apes. I'm just telling you this. I received the heat. My guests that come on this platform should be allowed to express themselves. When you go on their platform, you can say what you want to say. To me, you can give it to me because this is my platform and I invited them and they deserve just the way you. I have dropped somebody who is an admin on my page because he insulted somebody who I brought up. So this is what I do.
I didn't drop any insults, sir.
I'm just saying it. I'm just telling you in advance, please, so that we are for one. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, sir.
Go ahead, Felix.
Okay, sir. Apex, the risks we are unconsciously creating is that we are creating a tyrant rather than creating a people. You see, change doesn't come.
I'm sorry, you're not answering my question.
I'm coming.
All right. Or I should ask the question again. Should I ask the question so that you answer my question?
Okay, ask again.
Okay, my question is, I've been hearing this whole ideology, and how a lot of Nigerians are sleeping and they don't understand or they can't see for themselves what is going on. Now, I just listened to the voice note that was played by the host when somebody could not even explain what an NGO means. Now, I'm asking you, what is your contribution with your ideology or your level of understanding to the Nigerian public in like that will affect the growth of Nigeria positively, not negative, not negative, not this level of, oh, VDM is not doing anything. That's why I said, is it in your page so that I will go and see? I will scroll through your page, look at the videos in your page, and then start following and commenting because I like good works. I love Nigerians that like try to open the eyes of people. I don't just go and say, oh, no. You know what I'm mostly against is if I go on a live and I see somebody speaking about religion and how it has affected our growth, I will stay in that life to understand because religion has been there before I was born. So I want to understand how it came about. VDM is somebody that just grew up no more than 3 years ago. He's not even a problem or much of a solution to the problem we have in this country. Do you understand? So if I hear somebody speaking about religion,
can you be clear on your question?
Please, can I address the person that is talking, please?
I can't
hold on a second, please. Let Felix deal with it.
What is your contribution in terms of your ideology of making Nigeria better? And do you have some evidence in your page so that I will follow you? Because me, I'm following Mr. Ben now because I want to understand his. I will go to his page and scroll through. I want Nigerians that are thinking smart, even if it's to analyze and even show me proof that that BDM is doing nothing. I would like to see your proof, not just you speaking out of, oh, who is he? What does he think he is? Or what has he achieved?
Apes, can you allow him to answer your question, please?
If Felix cannot answer him, I can answer him.
No, he's talking. I'm just waiting for him to finish or to land.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Okay. My contribution is creating awareness, ideological awareness.
Yes.
And to enlighten people that our collective development, and prosperity will not come by surrendering our hope to one person. That is what the system wants you to do. Because once all your trust and all your hope and all your confidence is in one person, he can easily be defeated, and that means we all have been defeated. But it is very difficult when we have found a way to strengthen an ideology and we collectively do everything we can to ensure that we keep pushing this ideology till we achieve the change we want. We can all die, but this ideology will live.
I think that is an absolute spot on, sir. I have got a question. I want to. Oga Felix.
You have now, Apex. The hope you have now is on VDM. If VDM should die, we are all dead. That is dangerous.
Okay, now let me tell you.
Oga Felix. What Apex, hold on a second. Mr. Felix, right, what you have said now, it is absolute necessity in our civil discourse, which many of our people cannot understand. I think we need a professor in all of our institutions. We need a special class teacher from the primary 1 to GSS 3, from the year 1 of the uni to the final year in the uni, to teach people what you have just in 1 minute explained to Mr. Apes. Ideology.
Don't do that. Please don't play with me like that.
Mr. Apes, I want to tell you something, my brother. The biggest defeat Africa is facing at the moment is ideology lost. We have embedded ourselves in myopic behavior, in completely something that even in animal kingdom should not.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not too learned. What does being myopic means?
Myopic, very small. You know that.
We are lazy. We are lazy. Oga, we are mentally lazy. That's why you have one man of God stand on the pulpit.
Myopic, very small. You know what?
Very small, very little. Sorry, sir. I want to talk with this guy. Guys, please allow me to talk with this guy, please. Because this is how I record my show.
Yes.
The man came up and talked about ideology. And you said, I have been to his platform. He constantly talk about ideology that lead a nation.
I said I've not been to his platform. This is my first time actually, Mr. Ben. You are the one that have been hearing your name.
I beg your pardon. So you have not been to his platform. He talk about ideology. Can you define what ideology mean to us, please, sir, Mr. Apes?
Network.
Can you define the meaning of ideology for us, please? Who can hear you? That network is fine. I can see you have 3 bars. Can you define ideology for us, sir?
Sorry?
Can you define ideology? What do you understand by ideology?
I don't have to define anything to you, sir.
So, okay, don't define it. When they say, sorry, stop. When they say ideology,
that's why you use all these grammars.
Oga, when they say ideology lead a nation, what do you think they mean?
I think togetherness and unity leads a nation, not ideology, sir.
Ideology brings togetherness. People have to be united on an ideological ground. That is how a country is developed.
How do you create ideology? How do you create that ideology without togetherness or unity?
through critical thinking.
Listen, critically thinking.
I think we cannot.
This guy just come to argue.
This guy is not.
Listen, let me talk to him. The guy come to argue.
Go ahead and talk. I talk to him because I can't reach him.
I think the guy is not just mannered, and he doesn't understand what he's saying. Because when they talk about
hold on, sir, hold on. Somebody is speaking on YouTube, guy. Let's hear the voice.
When they talk about being myopic, we're talking about when something is short-sighted,
shallow-minded.
Narrow. You understand? Shadow-minded. Now he's asking that what is the ideology that man is doing on his page, and that is, so to speak. I don't want to insult him, but that is a rhetorical question to ask, and I'll tell you why. If the guy should go and learn what they call, or he should go and read a book, what they call the hero with a dark side. The hero with a dark side. Maybe the guy should go and learn something about that. Then he will understand the kind of person very dark man could become in the future. A hero with a dark side comprises a man that does good for the people in order to use that good to lure them in to take out his action of the bad behavior he wants to implement. And that is exactly what he's doing. So I don't know what that guy is saying. He's asking the man, what do you mean by ideology? Because what he was trying to say is that man should show what he's doing for Nigeria. It's not everyone that will show what they're doing for Nigeria on the internet. That guy needs to know that. And all writers needs to know that. Do you understand? Do you understand? So until they realize that whatever he's doing is not new. Whatever he's doing is not new.
Hold on, ma. Hold on there. What did you say, Apes?
I said if you are doing anything for Nigeria and as a whole, and you are not showing it in the most biggest platform, which is the social media platform, you are not there's nothing you can do underground in this country.
Sir,
you need to show what you do.
You see, I mean, if you listen to me before, Mr. Apes, Mr. Apes.
The reason for your relevance is because you are here on social media condemning
Mr. Apes, I am going to mute you because if you know me, I have a video on this platform that is over 150,000 views where I call VDM supporter daft. 99.9% I say they are daft. And I am afraid my points still remain. And you are now pushing me now to make it 100%.
No, if you make it 200%, that is your own.
You are the one pushing me now to make it 100%.
Or that listen now, okay, ideology should not be created. Or sorry, relevance is not important on social media. Why are you not criticizing VDM work behind closed door? Why are you on TikTok?
What is this guy talking about?
On TikTok?
What are you?
You say.
I am on TikTok. I am actually on TikTok. Oga, I'm on TikTok for daft. That basically left their head on social media without reasoning.
Okay.
This is a classroom.
So you don't have daft around your neighborhoods.
No, I have them on my TikTok, and one of them is speaking right now.
Or that fly come up for here, you are booty when nothing be inside. They speak your grammar. Don't worry, enjoy the views, eh? People will definitely come. You understand? I know what you're doing. I know your kind. Apes.
No, I don't beat in Bele now. Make it talk within there in mind. Apes, go ahead. You don't go. You don't go. You don't go. You don't go.
No, for real. Now let's tell the fact. Wait when they talk here. Una want talk. Una they talk about ideology and the rest. Not be that one be the problem. Not being be the problem. Well, very dark my problem. You now you go straight to the point. Some of the reasons why una they talk say this guy they bad and not the one that they talk whether an ideology or the rest. Not be that one we talk about.
The problem is.
Now you hit the point.
Emu, what's your point? Emu, what's your point? Emu, what's your point? What's your point? Emu, what's your point? What's your point, please? Emu, what's your point? What's your point? Can you speak? What's your point, sir? Hold on, sir. Emu, what's your point? Is that my problem? Are you the one talking? Somebody, my problem is that
Is Harry Hype talking now? I think my problem I was talking before.
Okay, I want somebody to talk because everybody's talking at the same time.
That guy, he don't make sense now.
My problem. Can I say something?
Now, why this say?
Guys, stop. Let me organize this thing. If you want to talk, you call your name so that I know who's talking. All right. My problem. Your account is called My Problem, and I want you to. If you can change that account, that would be so beautiful. Or go ahead and have your say.
I don't want to be the work when they say to call the attack people online.
Okay, are we done, sir?
When they talk about a young, very simple thing. People now want to talk when I live about in Nigeria face the topic on ground. Very that man now be the topic on ground. So more than leave the ideology of Nigeria or the rest.
So what do you want to say about what do you want to say, sir? Now go ahead and change the topic for us. What do you want to say, sir?
When they talk about the reason why this life is, but now the guy, the misbehavior to me, I hear one of the call tyrant and the rest they get. Now the opportunity when they give out to the misbehave. Now where now they hold this life to me, wait here the year so far. What you supposed to be talk about now to make people understand, say still the reason why we say this guy with the level where this guy did, he don't to take our past the stage where he's supposed to take our which they get. Not the one who want to talk about Nigeria, say country supposed to live like this or not live like this. The topic, the person will be the topic now. That's what the topic. Hello. Now what can I talk about?
Okay, I want to address my problem, please, before somebody come on YouTube. My problem, is you're not my problem. Your problem, please. You're not my problem. Let me change that one. Your problem, brother. Once you come on this platform or any platform you go to, we don't have any script how we are going to go around it that day. Knowledge is based on diversity. The best way to learn is to allow other people with different part of their knowledge to distribute it so that people can pick from each other. And any knowledge that we know is myopic, as I used that word that time, we eliminate it immediately so that it will not multiply to other people. Now, you are talking about that we should highlight more on the VDM misbehaving and the opportunity that Nigerians are giving to him. Is that what you mean, sir? You are on mute.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
So in process of talking that, I don't. Thank you. In the process of talking like that, we don't want a situation where I come across as being on a personal vendetta. And that is why the ideology is very important, because if you follow my platform, except you are new on this platform, my platform is basically preaching about ideology and accountability. My platform is actually preaching about personal responsibility when we are receiving information from any influencer, being very dark man or myself or anybody. And that's why I keep telling you guys that I have no followers. I have people that team up to use the platform that is available to us to advocate for what we believe in. Are you understanding me? So I am not in any way looking for fan base, because once you allow that to happen, they can control your thought and the way you reason. So when you come on this platform, we have no personal agenda against VDM. We have, however, a personal agenda against the ideology that VDM is trying to create in the society. VDM has started to move in a way that is basically disadvantage and completely an attack on freedom of information, freedom of gathering, ability to have a thinking for yourself. His supporters mostly move around in one language. VDM kaine so, ona jazo, ona gilo, VDM kaine. So that's one of the most disgusting songs I ever hear in my life. You cannot grow up as an adult and you say you will follow person backward or frontward, whatever the person is going. And that is the reason why our nation is backward. When VDM came out the first time, I was watching him. I have my platform for the last 8 years, and my platform has been like this, solid. When I mean solid, I am not scared to take on anything. And I was watching VDM and I saw that VDM has brought cancellation culture into the forefront of Nigeria. That media houses are scared to talk about him. And he will arrogantly come out and say, I will cancel you. And that's why I take it upon myself to stop that ideology that is building up. And if we don't attack it for what it is, it will create a monster that we can't manage.
Mr. Ben, please, can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's morning here in Nigeria, so it's a good morning.
It is morning here in the UK as well.
I've listened to everybody speak. You just said something. VDM has an ideology of cancellation. What makes VDM cancel people? Please.
What makes VDM?
Please, before I continue, I will not stay here and have anybody insult me. I'm not going to insult anybody. I am here to learn. I am not for videoing. I'm to see the country work, the country where I belong work. You understand? So please, what was that my question again? Sorry, I forgot. I don't know if anybody heard me.
No, if it's your question, hold on, nobody should remind him. If it's your question that you are convinced of, nobody should remind you of it.
Okay, I asked, what's the ideology behind VDM's cancellation of social media houses or other bloggers online?
What do you think is? No, you came on my platform. What do you think? I've already told you that is what he's doing. Is he doing that or he's not doing that?
Okay. Yes, he's doing that positively. Because, like you said, please, I don't want anybody to insult anybody.
Nobody, nobody will insult you. But as I told you before, my platform does not multiply ignorance.
Okay, fine.
Go ahead.
VDM is counseling other media houses or other bloggers positively. You understand?
Because of what?
Now,
because of what?
Some persons come online. What are we supposed to believe is what we see and what we hear. Possibly first-hand information and just not just hearsay. I did this and I'm showing you I did this. And there are confirmations today. This person did this and I showed you this person did this. And there are confirmation and witnesses and testimony to this. Is that way VDM is counseling, bringing down other people to stand?
I don't understand your question. You said what? That VDM, that you did this, you did that. I don't understand. Can you put it in the context of VDM as a person and what he's doing that you think other blog is not promoting?
You said VDM came to the social media with the ideology of canceling others, like bringing other people down, right? And I said, yes, I agree with you, but positively. Because for everything he brings online, he comes with an evidence. Counter me, that's his words. Counter me if you feel this is not right.
Show me two examples where VDM brought an evidence online and have a dispute with the person you brought evidence against. Just two.
Okay. In the case of the people, the organic cream, whatever, people making fake drugs and whatever, he comes out with evidence.
Evidence of what? That they are fake?
Yeah.
So what ingredient did VDM tell you, and what makes him to believe that they are fake?
Because there are people who have gone to him to complain about a particular product they had used, which did not give them what they were expecting.
So, and is that why VDM say it was fake?
I don't understand you.
Is that, you said some people went to him and complained that the product they buy, for example, from Jenny Glow, does not give them the result they want. It was a bleaching cream, right?
Beautiful. And he took, I think, in one of the cases, he took one of those products to NAFDAC.
And what did NAFDAC do, sir? What did NAFDAC do?
And NAFDAC find out that that product was not supposed to be sold out in the market for consumption.
So when he took it to NAFDAC, that it was supposed to be sold out, NAFDAC confirmed to you that that product, they have checked it, is not supposed to be sold out in the market. Because the fact is here, did the NAFDAC confirm to VDM?
Are you not aware? Are you not aware?
I am aware. I am aware. That's why I'm asking you to give me fact now, because I'm going to cross-check your fact here. I'm a media man. I follow the story.
You just talked about Jenny's Glow.
Yes.
You just spoke about Jenny's.
Yes. So what evidence did very dark man? What evidence does Oga? What
VDM's claim wrong? Yes or no?
No, VDM's claim was that Jenny Glow does not have NAFDAC number.
Correct. She don't have NAFDAC number. How is she counseling Jenny's Glow negatively?
Can you hold on, please? Oga, we are not emotion.
Listen, sir, listen. Even when I see, wait first, sir, you won't get this platform. You never to me, you know the police very dark man to the extent when I see say they suppose. Listen, if this guy they make sure people when they cancel, I get person. This guy what they call this is whether an NGO matter when they talk say money laws. This guy when they talk mock news.
My problem, please. My problem. I beg of you, please.
Listen.
I beg of you. I am talking to Harry Hype, and I want you to give me a chance to get what is in mind. Do not jump in, please. This is how I run my show. It's one at a time, so we can have a definite conversation. Now, Harry. Harry.
Yes, sir.
You say that Jenny Glow was not having NAFDAC number.
It is you who had made us understand that Jenny's Glow never had NAFDAC number. When I said that was VDM's claim. That
was that I say what was VDM claim against NAFDAC number? And I say, was it that they were not having NAFDAC number? Or what was their claim against?
Not just NAFDAC number. The VDM's claim was that the product was not healthy for consumption.
So what under which microscope did VDM come across that it was not healthy for consumption? That a bleaching cream was not healthy. Did NAFDAC bring any proof out that they have tested it? These are the 4% carbon monoxide, or this that is inside, or whatever chemical that's it. Did they tell you anything like that?
Bro, Mr. Ben, they did. NAFDAC did.
NAFDAC never did. Don't lie on this platform.
Why did NAFDAC not run a test?
NAFDAC did not run. NAFDAC did not even change. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Oga, hold on. You are not coming here to. I told you we don't multiply ignorance. And I told you already, if you don't know, we'll teach you.
When you use words like this,
you can tell me ignorant is not an insult. You don't know, you don't know.
Listen, Oga, let me tell you something. Listen to see. Oga, this is your show. If you want to run out, now the same thing where VDM they do now with this one. If fan, you go to cause a fan. You're not supposed to cause your fan. People want to come your life. My problem.
Before I dropped you, I want you to know I have respected you and I have warned you that this is my show. You join in and I run it the way I run it. VDM does not give you a chance to comment on his comment section. Here you are on the platform having your say. At the same time, you probably want to give me a topic I will discuss. That's not going to happen. If you are not understanding how to respect somebody's house, then I don't think I will welcome here on this platform again. There's 100 people. Oga, hold on now. Hold on.
You not like me there.
That's why I said let's learn. See, that's why I said let's learn. Because my problem, you the host before.
Okay, I have dropped that guy.
Please, can I come in, please?
Yeah, come in. Mr. Harry, hold on. Mr. Harry, I want to address you that VDM and Jenny Glow, their problem never reached any authority. Jenny Glow shut down his website because of the bullying that VDM supporters were trolling her. Jenny Glow has never faced any prosecution, never investigation. She closed her shop temporarily and she reopened, and her business is thriving at the moment. Very dark man, dwell on bullying, intimidation,
yeah,
and harassing people. That is his core advantage. People that come and they don't ask questions, they just jump and condemn people because VDM says so. Now, you've come on this platform this evening. So, hold on, sir. Hold on. You have come on this platform this evening, and you make your assumption based on what VDM has done. And I can tell you everything VDM has done, he achieved those results via intimidation and bullying. Let us accept it and know peace.
No, we cannot accept it, sir, please. I cannot accept that.
You are going to stop there. I want to bring somebody on YouTube, please. Go ahead, ma.
All right, thank you for having me once again. Please, I want to address what Mr. Did you call it Mr. P or something? Whatever you call him.
He called himself problem. I've dropped him.
No, not that one. The one that is talking right now.
Mr. Hype.
I was talking before this person came
Yeah, Mr. Hype. This is what I want to explain to Mr. Hype, because I think the question he was asking us is what ideology and how are we saying VDM is canceling people when it's giving us evidence. And this is how I'm going to start. And I like what you started with the host. You gave him the Jenny Glow incident. But me, I'm not even going to discredit that. Let's even say VDM try to push people to be getting out that number. We like it. But what we are trying to say now is because you are doing good doesn't mean you're bad should now be more than the good you're doing. That is just the problem I have with VDM. That is just the problem. VDM has now turned his platform to a platform whereby if you and I are fighting and I want to bring you down, I call him. Okay, imagine I can give you, he was talking down on Access Bank. You understand? He made mouth, he said a lot of things, and at the end of the day, we don't know what happened with Access Bank. That is number one. Number two, what was he saying?
You say you want to ask a question, but go ahead and make your point before he can ask.
Number two, I know of a guy very well that VDM attacked online that said, oh, you did this, you didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. If you remember, he has attacked Hilda Bassitu before. And this is one thing people don't understand. If you are running a company and you have products and services, there is no how you'll be 100%. People must know that. Even Coca-Cola, you might buy some products that will be defected. Even Apple, you could buy a product that will be defected. So because 2% or 3% complain to you, you're not going to fact check and see that, oh, okay, let me check this company. Okay, out of the product and services they put out there, 80%, 90% are okay. These are just 3% that are bad. But because you enjoy bringing people down to gain more followers and gain more attention because you can monetize it and make money from it, you don't want to check that. You just want to blab. Imagine what it was doing with Access Bank. Imagine what he was doing with them. He was saying a lot of things. Access is going to do this. Then he went to the bank. They showed him everything. He said, no, maybe they tampered with it. They went and printed from the old one, and that was how the case ended. Did he come and apologize to Access? Did he come and say this? See, when he accused that lady, the Jojo of whatever, about whatever he accused her of, because he wanted to gain the public whatever back, he started promoting the girl's video. That is not someone with integrity. Someone with integrity, you fact check something before you come to the public, especially when you have a larger audience, when you are now a force. And I tell people we need to be careful so we don't just go and build what they call a hero with a dark side. I keep saying that. And that is what VDM will later become in our society if we give him more power. So a platform like this is just coming to clarify things for people to have a discussion and to know that what this guy is doing, yes, he's done good things, but the bad thing he's doing is overweighing the good thing he's doing. So if you're asking me that, okay, he's showing us evidence, what about other evidences he has shown us and it led to nothing? But because he never put comment section, he never put all of that, nobody's going to talk. And if you look at somebody, a bad trait is a man that has always been having issue with everybody that helped him. I can mention 3, 4, 5 bloggers that helped him when he was nobody. He's no longer talking to them again. He's jabbing all of them. They are now bad people. So you want to tell me A, B, C, D, and see, Mr. I don't know what your name is. Let me just end this so I don't take much time. The truth is, if a man thinks he's the most wisest, is the most honest, is the most intelligent, is the big, is I don't want to use the other word, is the full of all. That's just the truth. You can't be the wisest, the this and all of that. And I said it earlier on. You're preaching about morality. We see what you're doing with someone singing rubbish song. We even saw what you yourself you're doing. You speak about morality. You've been disregarding, disrespecting, discrediting a lot of people that have worked years in services to do things. Do you understand? And I'm not supporting whatever he's having with Nedu, or maybe what Nedu did is wrong. That is not my problem. My problem was, if you know you're an integrity man, when they tell you something, you come out and tell us. Not when there is now an issue, you are now using it against them. That is blackmail. That is pure blackmailing. If you know I'm integrity, if Mr. Ben should tell me something and I know this thing is right, I will tell Mr. Ben that no, you know me, I'm about integrity. What you did is not right. And because you're my friend, I'm not going to cover it. I'll tell the public so people know you're a bad person. I'm not going to wait until Mr. Ben now stepped on my toe and I start using it against it. That means VDM is always collecting information about people. So definitely he knows a lot of bad things and he's not talking about it. Until when they now come for him, he start using it against them. And one thing I want you to understand again, please, we should stop condoning a petty stuff because he dug ball for people because he paid. That is nothing. A lot of people has done more than that. It's just because they don't have platform to even show it.
So somebody say you should post it on social media, then they can say
you understand. They just don't have the platform to show it. So that's just what I
want to thank you so much. I want to bring Harry. Harry, go ahead.
Please, I don't totally agree with VDM. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't totally agree with VDM. I think the only problem most of us have, the anti-Rattles have, is approach to things. That's the problem with VDM. But we're all humans. Let's understand we're all humans. People have different approach to things. Now, you talked about Juju. I remember vividly VDM apologized to Juju for that misconception. He clearly said he was told that whatever happened between Juju and Nedu.
How do you know he was told?
That was what they came to tell us. That this is what Nedu is going around doing.
How do you know? How do you know he was told? No. You can't move forward, sir. How do you know he was told?
Because he said so.
So he can make it up.
He can possibly make it up, but
so I'm glad you. Can he make it up, sir? Oga, sorry, no. Listen, Oga, don't agree because you. No, sir. What we are discussing is very important for other people to learn. Okay, so I am going to open you. Don't just jump up. When I ask you a question, you ask me, I answer you, you answer. Now, come again, sir. Harry, are you there? Mr. Harry?
I think he's still muted.
Harry,
yeah, I'm with you now.
Let's not rush. If you're giving a definite answer, give a definite answer. I ask you, how do you know that VDM did not make that up? You said he's probably make it up.
answer?
Yes.
Do you know where I believe that VDM did not make that up?
Yes.
Because Jojo did not debunk the fact that VDM do gossip a lot. But he said that whatever they do, but she said clearly that whatever they do told VDM was a lie. Do you understand me now?
Okay. What about if Nedu never told VDM any of that? So it is still a lie because the power was on one side now. When VDM posted Jojo, I have a blog. I'm the owner of Nigeria24news.com. And I also have a blog on Instagram. I know the trend that was going on that day, both on Twitter and everything. Jojo came out and cried on the TV that there's nothing like this. So my sources did not link to this guy. It was not Nedu. It was not Nedu's fans that were abusing Jojo. It was VDM fan.
No.
Oga, hold on. Oga, hold on, please. Oga, hold on, please. Hold on.
How do you accept what you are saying now? How do you know all VDM's fans?
Oga, hold on. I am being realistic here with you.
I am also being realistic.
Okay.
Sir. That's why I'm still.
Who put this girl out there for dragging? Who did it?
VDM.
Now, who has the power to stop the dragging?
Nedu.
What did you say?
Nedu. No, it is Nedu that can come out and stop the dragging. Not even VDM.
So are they still dragging the girl now?
There was no discussion between me and VDM. There was no sort of discussion between me and VDM.
Hold on. I want to ask you a question again so that I know what I'm talking about. I ask you again, who brought the girl out for dragging?
VDM.
Who's supposed to stop the dragging?
Nedu.
Who finally stopped the dragging?
VDM.
I want to thank you for joining. I have no further thing to discuss with you.
Because do you know why I said? Can you allow me? Do you know why I said VDM stopped the dragging? He actually apologized to the girl and said, "This is what I was told. I'm sorry."
You know, when you came down here, you said something that I really, really wanted to hold you on. You said you like VDM, you support him, but you don't agree with all of his stuff.
I did not say I like VDM. I said I know. I said I follow VDM, but I don't agree with everything he does.
Okay, you don't like him,
Understand
yeah?
me? Yeah, I never said I like VDM.
You're not a rattle guy.
I only like some of the things VDM do.
You are not a rattle. You are not a rattle. Are you not a rattle?
The only problem we have, and the problem you have, is the approach, the way he does things. He doesn't listen to people. He doesn't possibly he does not take some advices, because I know.
Now I want to be clear with you before we go our own way, so somebody else can comment. When VDM pulled that girl on his platform, and hold on a second, please. Let me block one idiot. That's what I do. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. 1 second.
I actually have a question for Mr. Felix.
Hold on. I want to answer your question. I want to talk to you, please. Now,
I'm here. I'm listening.
When VDM came and put the girl on a public platform for millions of people to drag, the girl was crying. The power has changed hand. And then the girl needed her career to be restored. It was the girl that was bullied, because that was bully for posting a young girl on your platform and they said they don't knock this one. The girl now, VDM now reach out to the girl. The girl has no option. If that girl pick a fight with VDM, that girl career would have been gone in a second. If you notice, I have never spoke against that girl because I know what she did. She has to do it anyway. Nedu is already down in the eyes of the public. You can as well step on Nedu a little bit and move yourself. So when the girl came on Nedu, on a VDM, VDM asked, what have you had before? The girl said 4 years ago. Go and watch that video. You know that girl was capping. The guy said 4 years ago, my brother told me they do to somebody, he did do me. 4 years ago, when they were in Kaduna. The girl was in Kaduna 4 years ago. Now, in my investigation, the girl moved to Lagos how many years ago? Nedu has been in Lagos for the last 16 years. So people know they think. And the girl say, and the VDM surprisingly throw the question. I'm a media person. I know when you don't know question and you just answer randomly. VDM say, how did you hear it? He said, my brother told me.
So are you saying that was made up?
That was made up.
But it was in live.
My brother,
It
was live like this. It was live. Go, my brother, you are very smart. Go watch the video. And don't watch with biased mind. Go watch the video yourself.
I don't do anything with biased mind.
Yes. So I recommend you to go and watch the video. So the girl lied.
I'll go and see the video again.
So the girl lied. When the girl lied, I have no question to come and start pushing the girl. I know this is just a young girl that needed her career to be shoot up. And immediately that conversation, go and look at the good comment that was coming on her page. Yeah, we like you. You look beautiful. You and VDM should even go together. Oh, wow. Beautiful girl. Wow. Oh, now Rattergang mom. You're now the little Rattergang mom. And that's how the girl... No, that girl cannot pick on VDM. There is no way the girl would have come and tell VDM you are lying.
No.
The guy who made the video, thanking VDM for pushing his movie to 50K views.
It's not Jojo's.
I said, do you think Jojo can pick on VDM?
No, never.
She did.
How?
Now, when she came to tell us that when she came to debunk that claim by VDM, she said she's not happy with VDM. That VDM is not supposed to link our success to anybody.
Is that picking on VDM or pleading? She was crying.
Picking up was not. There are different approaches.
I say she was crying. She was crying.
Yes.
All right, thank you. I've had enough of you. I told you. I'm having headache. No, there's no. No, somebody else need to come up. Olu. Ola, thank you. Ola, go on, please. Ola on TikTok. If Ola is not there, Emu, you go out.
Thank you very much. I am here. I was trying to unmute my microphone.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Host, I want to appreciate you for doing a good job.
Thank you.
And as a broadcaster like myself, I want to give you kudos for managing the platform.
Thank you, sir.
The most difficult endeavor in life to manage is human endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then if we are able to do a little we can managing a platform like this, I think we must give kudos to you.
Thank you, sir.
That's number one. Number two, what brought me in, I've been around for a while, even before I joined the program.
Mm-hmm.
We start following you after delivering my opinion.
Thank you, sir.
Because I love what you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
The topic for today, as I saw, when I saw it when I was coming in, and I say, who is VDM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. For some of us who has been around a long time, as a broadcaster yourself, you know the years you have put into broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
You know the nitty-gritty of the job.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you're doing it. And of course, we all understand how it is, you know, to blend broadcasting with the society. The rule in broadcasting is not the rule outside there.
Mm-hmm.
The rule in broadcasting is not the rule on the platforms
Mm-hmm.
that we have on the internet nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you agree with me.
Of course,
most of the people we have online, doing one thing or the other nowadays, they are just privileged, by internet to be able to reach out to the world and say what they have in mind. Now to VDM. Fine. For me, with all sense of humility, with all sense of modesty, with all sense of being human, I see VDM as a phenomenon, a catalyst. Somebody who has come in his own time to start a movement. So I can say VDM is a movement. And to everything that is good, mind you, and in my statement, to everything that is good, there's always a bad side. As we all know that nothing in this life can be perfect. Nothing in this life can ever be perfect. And I really need to let all of us know on this platform that VDM is not even our problem in Nigeria.
Absolutely not.
Our problem is much more fundamental. But all of us should see that guy as, I used the word phenomenon the other time. We have to see him like that, as somebody who is coming with a change, but with its own flaws. He's coming to introduce a change, but with its own flaws as human being. You cannot but accept the fact that VDM has done 1, 2, 3 things positively, like somebody said the other time. I'm not saying I'm supporting him on things he did that were wrong. No. In broadcasting, I've been around for like 37, 38 years now, and I have managed a station. So I know what it is to manage human beings. To everything that is bad, there's always a good side. VDM may not be perfect in some areas, but for me, like somebody raised an instance the other time when the person talked about those people producing bleaching cream, this and that. Now, the lesson we have learned from that is if you want to do anything in Nigeria, just like what we have in the Western world, you have to follow the process of the law. You have to follow the process of the Constitution. If there's an agency set aside, immediately you start the production of anything, you go through them, you get all the approval in this world that you need, then you launch out in big form. Even while doing that, we'll still see some of your product that has an excess in one chemical or the other. But people will not look at that side any longer, in as much as you have so many of those products doing wonders in the life of those that are buying it. If 1, 2, or 3 of those products are not up to the task, nobody would remember it, because you have done all that you needed to do. Many of our entrepreneurs in Nigeria are not following the due process.
Okay, I do appreciate that. Sorry, sir. I do appreciate that, sir. As a broadcaster that you are, and you say something about VDM doing phenomenons, and you bring example of the bleaching product that you talked about now. Can you give me any other observation you have observed on this young man that you can advise him to be straight?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Like I said, everything good has its own bad side. Each time I watch his program, what I always want him to do is, when the matter is brought to you, behind the screen, without anybody knowing anything about it, when somebody brought to you a matter, Don't let it look like I said the other time, as broadcasters, we know how to balance information. We don't just launch out whenever we have any evidence with us. You just launch out like that and begin to, like fishing tent with the person that brought allegation that brought, a case to you. That area, I don't support it.
So, but sir,
a situation whereby, yeah.
Sir, when you call him phenomenon, that is a very, very serious accolade and complimentary for a guy like him. For a man who come to or practice a way that look to me like victimization, blackmailing, intimidation, for a media person to pronounce that person as phenomenon, I find it very difficult to swallow, sir.
Okay. Permit me to say that everyone has got a right to his or her own opinion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is absolutely my opinion.
Okay.
Your opinion may be different, but it is my opinion and I can defend it.
Okay.
Why am I saying that? This is in Nigeria. What we have currently in Nigeria is youth of VDM's age going about doing rituals, going about killing people.
Please don't use the word. Don't use the word K, please. Don't use the word K.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Now I realize.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, going about doing all forms of atrocities. But VDM, in his own case, is coming out. For instance, his platform is not monetized. For a platform like that, VDM should be generating so much money online.
Sir, have you been watching? Have you been watching VDM, sir? I want to stop you here and ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think his platform? Do you think his platform is not monetized?
It's not monetized.
That is incorrect, sir.
Okay.
All of his platform is monetized. His TikTok is monetized. His Instagram is monetized. His YouTube is monetized.
Oh, I would say something.
How do you know?
I'm sorry.
Oga, can you listen to me, please? Can I speak, please?
You are a smart man. You are a very smart man. I see people in the comment looking at you thinking you are not smart. You know why you are very smart, sir? You listen to when they make the wrong point and you hold on to it. Now this man that is
Apes, stop. Apes, I'm talking to the journalist that is here. Please, I dropped you already before. I brought you back for a reason.
I'm not trying to give you your accolade.
I thank you for my accolade, sir. Mr. Ola,
I'm listening.
Your information is incorrect. All of his platform are monetized. He does not take adverts. So any video VDM make, he get paid for all the views that go into it.
100%.
I want to.
VDM came out several times to say that his platform is not monitored.
Okay, you've not been following him. I want to thank you for joining, sir.
That was at the earlier stage, sir. They are all monetized now.
Okay, I agree with you. Now, like I said the other time, everyone has their own opinion.
But this is not an opinion, these are facts, sir. And that's a very important fact. And as a journalist who came here to give accolade to a man and say the man is phenomenal, I expect you to know that, sir, with due respect.
It's okay. It's okay. No,
I'm also going to ask you a question as a journalist. When VDA came out and attacked a media house who interviewed somebody, what do you think about that? Yeah. And call a journalist a fool and decided to cancel Nedu, who was in a podcast and asked questions. I never forced the guest to answer yes or no, just a question. no bias.
Okay.
Something that VDM could not do, Nedu did it. Because when Nedu met VDM and told VDM, allegedly, that he's been sleeping with all these girls, you expect VDM to act as somebody that said he's against, I can hear myself, as somebody that says he's against the sanitizing the society. He knows exactly what Nedu told him was bad enough. He did not react to it, but he kept it in his pocket for a rainy day. And when he has a clash with Nedu, the first thing he remembered was Nedu once told me he slept with all these girls. Nedu once told me this. As a journalist, what do you think you will do if I come to you and I give you an information that I am doing this with all of these girls? Not as a journalist, as a human rights activist, as somebody that say I stand for uprightness in the society, I stand for disadvantage. Why do you think VDM hold that information in his pocket for a rainy day? Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Mr. Ola, I'll have a last question for you, sir. Mr. Ola, the question is for you.
I saw my microphone muted. So
yeah, because I wanted to get my question across because I hear echo coming from the mic.
Oh, okay. What about now?
Yeah, it's fine now. Did you hear what I asked? I asked about the journalist VDM abuse. I asked about Nedo, taking on Nedo for asking questions that the podcaster should ask. I also asked about why do VDM kept that information in his pocket for months and months, then use it against him. A man that can go to that level of what I consider in a media world as blackmailing, could you call that man phenomenon, sir?
Yeah. Don't forget I said that word phenomenon is my own opinion. Now, let me come to your question. The first question you asked was the way VDM reacted to the national television based on the interview that was granted D1. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Now, in the interview, I watched it. When D1 rose from his seat to show that presenter a video on his phone, what do you expect that the presenter should do as a professional when it was shown to him? A presenter on any program does not have any opinion, whether for or against, in any case, being dissected. That presenter goofed.
Thank you.
Listen to me, Apes, listen to me. The question is not for you. Excuse me. That question is not for you. Let me answer it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that presenter goofed as a professional. That presenter was presented the video on that phone, and D1 asked him, "Did you see what I showed to you?" And he said, yes, I said something while I was watching it. I said that presenter should have said, as a professional, that actually I saw what you showed to me, but I have no opinion. And that evidence is just for you. That would have cleared him. And after that, VDM came out. Before that time, VDM said he expected to be invited.
Sorry, sir. Before we go to that,
okay.
When there's echo coming from your microphone, sir.
Probably because maybe let me switch off my car. Maybe it's the car.
Yeah, it is the car, definitely.
Yeah. So what about now?
Is your Bluetooth? If it's on, it's
no, I'm not using Bluetooth.
It's much better now.
Now using the Bluetooth from the car.
It's much better now. It's much better, sir. Sir, Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, when D1 stood up and showed the whatever is on that phone to the journalist,
yeah,
what the journalist did, he did like this.
No, he didn't do that.
What the journalist did, sir? He nodded. Okay.
He nodded, yeah.
Okay. Let's, for example, the journalist say, okay, I've seen it like this. So does that show any for or against?
No, there was some body language.
What body language? Oga, sorry. What if I show you an image which you are not expecting? What do? Close your eye?
There was a body language, there was a facial expression.
So facial expression that I have seen it.
Excuse me, this is not a discussion where we have to start. This is not my case.
Oga, you are a journalist. Your repetition as a journalist is what we're talking about now, because one of your colleagues was on a studio and his guest showed him something that he considered evident, not what the journalist. Hello, sir.
What was he supposed to do?
What is he supposed to do?
He's supposed to say, actually, I saw what you showed to me, but I don't have any opinion about it.
So saying something and not saying anything, which one is more heavier? And said, okay.
Saying nothing is more dangerous than saying something.
So, oh my God, Jesus.
Saying nothing is more dangerous. Saying nothing is more dangerous because silence means consent.
So, okay, silent means consent, okay? Silent means he agreed. Okay, sir. Oga, sorry. Do you mean silent means that he agreed?
I'm not saying he agreed, but as a broadcaster, he should be able to say, I don't have opinion in what you showed to me. It is for your own consumption.
Okay, that was a live interview, sir.
Yes.
And on a live interview, decisions are made simultaneously, instantly. Like I asked you a question here on a live interview, and you told me that VDM does not monetize his platform. Now we corrected you, and you agreed. So you make that decision based on a live conversation. If you would have get a chance, you could have Googled it if you are coming tomorrow to answer the question. But you didn't have that opportunity. The question was thrown at you, and immediately you give a wrong answer, and we corrected you, and you got your point. A video was shown to a professional journalist, and a journalist said, okay, that's it. And then the journalist looked at the camera and said, Mr. Vincent, we would like to welcome you to come and clarify. Was that an invitation for Vincent to come and clarify or not?
That's not an invitation. Aside from that,
you are a journalist, sir. That's not an invitation.
Excuse me, that's not an invitation. An official invitation should follow.
I give up.
An official invitation should follow.
I'm sorry, wait.
An official invitation should follow.
Allah, please, let me just.
I still maintain that an official invitation should follow.
Thank you, sir. I want to just clear something before we continue. I'll still let you speak. Mr. Ben, I've heard even the person that was on YouTube talking to you said the move on VDM against Nedu and his corporates or whatsoever now is blackmailing. What is blackmailing to you? If I don't tell
Oga, you will take me to another end that will take me 20 minutes. I want to complete.
No, the reason why I asked that question is blackmailing should not be on the list. If you say he's attacking them in a way that you don't agree with, fine. Not he's blackmailing them. He did not ask them for anything in return. He keep his secrets. Do you understand? It's not even here.
I'm coming, guys.
No.
phone that could not explain what NGO means. I know this. I see this guy is a smart man. You're a smart media personnel. Oga, I cut car for you. You smart.
I don't know, because I had a knock on my door and I had to go and check who is outside there. Where we are going to move on from there. Mr. Ola, I want to thank you for your contribution this evening. To be honest, I do, however, disagree with you on your submission that VDM, bullying of media houses, intimidating people for asking question that he's unable to answer, and indirectly asking people to come and answer that question for him on different platforms. He doesn't give you guys a chance. As a media man, do you think VDM should be giving more chances to his followers to ask question and answer question?
You know what? You never allowed me to the other time. I said
VDM is not a media man.
I said something.
As you are on media.
Excuse me. Now, I said, if I were VDM, what he would have done that would have been the best practice that anybody will put forward is when you have somebody bringing allegation onto you, you don't have to jump into conclusion and pushing your tent, like staying behind that person and attacking the other person. No, I'm not in support of that. Do your findings, have your evidences, then invite the other party behind the screen. Hear that person out. If you cannot settle them from that, at that level, then you can now go all out. Because by that time, you would have had both left and right of the issue. And you would be able to balance the information when you come up online to say anything about it. Each time I hear it, whoever comes first to report to him, it's like that is where he stays. And I don't like that. I don't personally like that. But you have to do your findings, call them behind the screen, listen to both of them, then go all out.
Thank you.
Whatever you need.
Thank you.
By the time you are doing that, you have to be unbiased.
That's a great advice. That's a great advice.
That is not biased.
That's a great advice. That's a great advice.
But it is not because of that totally rubbish, 100% rubbish what VDM is doing.
Also, I want to thank you. But what we are doing is check and balances.
Yeah, of course.
And this is very important.
That's absolutely correct.
The reason I do this, VDM does not even give you a chance to ask him question, to suggest for him.
That's not right.
And that's not right. And when a platform or when an individual is growing up to that level of influence, it has to be checkmate. And whoever say, because absolute power can be very corrupt.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody should give him that absolute power. This guy have come out and say he's the most.
The training that you and I had, VDM never. That's why I said in the beginning that the internet has turned a lot of people into what they are not. They just come online. They don't have your training. They don't have my training. They cannot balance information and they cannot guide information.
And then this is why he need advisor. He's currently in the movement of 300 million. I think he can afford a proper advisor if he can afford to listen. If he's not listening, the divine that will destroy him will be coming very tiny. And I don't wish that for him. He's a young man and he has so much ahead of him.
Respect, Mr. Ben. Sorry, without due respect, would you like, aside being a critic of his work, would you like to be among?
I don't want to, and I wouldn't plan to do that. However, hold on, sir. The best way VDM can move forward is, first of all, listening to his supporter. The second of all, a supporter being honest with him and say, we like what you are doing. There are areas that could spoil the divine work that you are doing. The Bible talk about little forces that spoil the divine.
Yes, sir, you're not his supporter.
Mr. Ben, Can I say something?
Because I would say he would listen to you if you were a supporter, because you have
Apes,
influence on
Mr. Apes, hold on. VDM currently is not even listening to you.
Okay.
VDM currently does not even take your opinion as anything. That is why when he posts, hold on, sir. When he posts, no platform is bigger than any platform. Do you know one comment can? Do you know one comment can change somebody else's next video?
If I host a live now, no matter what I'm talking about, I'm not sure I will have over 50 views.
No, my brother. Popularity does not take your advantage away.
Mr. Ben, can you allow me to say this?
Yes, sir.
I want Mr. Ben. I want people to actually advise VDM. That is my own. But critics is not it. It's just the truth.
Who said this thing, please? Who say critic is not it? It's not it.
Me, because if you are criticizing him now, listen. Look, I love his work, If you want to criticize him based on statements or whatever he says, understandable. But when you want to advise, there's something you said. You said he does not listen to his supporter. You presently here now, I don't even know if you love the work he has done in the past or the one he's doing. So you are not his supporter. You are just like, if I don't take it the wrong way, but it's the way I see it. You are just like saying stuff in a manner at which you are looking for him to fail.
No, Mr. Henry, that's not the case.
That's how I see it. I don't want to be rude. The reason why I dropped earlier was because you said I was among I just made it 100% of the dumb people that follow VDM. And here you are saying the supporters should talk to him. So how would dumb people talk to him?
Okay, like
that's why I dropped.
Mr. Apes, my apology. Can I ask you a question?
I'm listening, sir.
When VDM posts a video and you want to express your satisfaction on the video, or your approval on the video, or your disapproval, where do you do that?
If he posts a video,
yes,
in his comment section,
he doesn't allow you.
Comment section,
he doesn't allow you.
Not on all videos, sir. Not on.
I mean, his most controversial video. If he wants you to attack Nedo now, he will post video about Nedo and allow the comment to go through. When he posts a video, Baba, we have already studied this guy. When he posts a video that needs challenging, he turn off the comment. Why so?
Okay.
And he's now becoming a pattern. VDM is operating with a pattern.
Personally, I feel like you said, you're not a supporter of VDM. VDM has over 10, let me say, previous or recent video. I think the comment section is only closed on 1 or 2. So that is enough. That is enough comment section to actually put in your, is it disgust?
Do you think a public figure, like VDM, who he say is doing the right thing in the society, should be turning off his comment section?
Yes. Because we are all humans at the end of the day. There are some provoking.
So how do you get feedback of the work you are doing, of any job you post out there?
No, I'm turning off my comment section on this one.
Let me quickly.
I'm telling you.
Let me quickly add it.
That's why I said you are big. It's not about platform. You are big on this app. I've been hearing your name. This is my first time on your app. I've been hearing your name. Mr. Ben. He does not like VDM. He doesn't like this. Today I've come to understand that you are a very smart man. And I'll say it to you. You are a very smart man.
Mr. Ola, go ahead, sir. Thank you for the compliment. But we are all smart together when we reason together. Mr. Ola, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I am not biased, though. I am not biased.
I want yes or no answer.
Yes, sir.
What I want to say and what I want to say now.
Yes, sir.
There's a saying, the close God, that evil strive when the righteous is silent. Evil strive when the righteous is silent. Keep mute. We cannot. Do you agree with that word, sir? Yes or no?
Evil strive when the righteous keep quiet.
Yeah.
I agreed.
Thank you, sir. You and I think, for me as a person, I have paid my due. But as an old soldier, you cannot sit down and the act of war is going the wrong way, and you cannot give the soldiers that are active, you cannot advise them and say, do it this way, do it that way. What made me realize that the presenter on that national TV, my opinion may be wrong. I don't give sentiment to my opinion. No. My opinion may be wrong, but what I saw was what I was saying the other time. Why was I criticizing that presenter that no, things shouldn't be that way? No, you should have done it, even when nobody was listening to me, when I was watching it. Because I thought this is the way it's supposed to be. Things might have changed. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that is the right thing to do. If good people, good heads, put their heads together and encourage this guy who stood among millions of youth we have in Nigeria, fearlessly, who boldly came out fearlessly with his pure water in his hand, even not wearing anything sometimes. We just sit down, ranting. We believe he was ranting or he was barking. But if there's nothing a dog says, the dog will not start continuing to bark. Now, this gentleman needs somebody like you and I and everybody anywhere to counsel, to inject some words of sense into his core. And how do we do that? You cannot eat a dog, you cannot smack a dog, and you want to play with the dog at the same time. No.
I will disagree with that.
Excuse me.
Mr. Felix, you don't vex, Abi. They say Mr. Ideology, you mute since. You don't vex.
Excuse me. You have not allowed me to land. You won't
Mr.
understand.
Felix, calm down. It's not really
Ola,
that.
I've been listening to you,
Mr. Ola, because of time, I want you to quickly end what you are trying to say. You say yes or no. Please go to the point and I'll answer you so we can proceed, because it is very late here now and I have spent a whole lot of hours and I need to go and rest.
That's all right.
Mr. Felix, you want to let him chill, I think.
Mr. Ola, can you complete your what you're trying to say, please?
Thank you. I'll just round it right now so that whoever wants to talk will have the platform. What I was saying the other time is you cannot hold a king to smack a dog. Maybe you smack him first, then you are calling the dog to come and have a cook. That dog will not listen to you.
Okay.
The only thing we can do to bring this guy head where they ought, his head they ought, right? The only thing we can do to bring his head down, his ought head down, is to find a way to bring him closer and then talk to his court.
Okay.
And they will listen. And as an elderly that you are, I mean, I think elders are endowed the brain and the wisdom to be able to address issues. Mm-hmm. But by and large, we cannot totally rubbish what VDM is doing right now. He has his mistake as human being. All of us has our mistake. Nobody is perfect. And the problem in Nigeria is highly fundamental. And I don't think VDM is our problem right now.
Sir.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for your contribution. And let me make it clear here. If the fact different tomorrow, I will come here to correct it. I want to tell you guys something that you guys know I stood solidly behind. I am not in a position to ask VDM which advice to take, which advice not to take. We will dish it out the way we sound fit. My major problem is to reach out to his followers and people that may wish to follow him, to go listen to him, observe him with their own critical mind. I have said it already before that VDM is a plant in the Nigerian public space. I have said it that VDM is an agent of the government, in case if you haven't heard that. And I've said it already that VDM is a distraction force against Nigerian people. Please start. Let me finish my projection. A lot of you guys may disagree with me, as according to me, my opinion. But if we begin to list the fact, we will come to that conclusion. Can any of you give me the name of Minister of Information in Nigeria right now? Can anybody give me the name of Minister of Information? Can anybody tell me when was the last time the president media aide come out to defend the president anywhere? Social media, TV station? You see, we are finding it hard. During the Buhari's time, we have Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed
actually, sir.
Apes, hold on, sir. I have asked. Do you want to answer me? Do you want to answer me? Can you give me the name of Minister of Information?
I just want to.
Minister of Information. Do you know the Minister of Information?
Okay, wait now. Hold on. Listen. First of all, yes, when you said the question you just asked now is a very valid question, honestly. But I am not going to answer that question, but I'll tell you something. I would say when you say VDM is a distraction to the youth, what are the youth actually aiming to achieve? I'd like you to explain strongly, what are we fighting for?
Sir.
Shouldn't even be asking this question as a Nigerian youth.
Felix, relax there. You're not fighting.
It's so disappointing.
It's so relax. Relax. You are envious. Just relax.
It's not.
You are envious. I think I talk to Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. Felix, wait now. Felix, wait now.
It's so disappointing. I mean, when you have worked so hard,
Felix,
listen to me. Listen. Can you listen? You have been talking since now. I've kept quiet for close to 30 minutes.
I want to ask the host question. I not asked you before now.
Let me just tell you something.
But I'm asking the host a question.
When you have worked so hard and you have gotten to a certain level of thinking, there are some things that you hear and it reduces your IQ.
Felix, what
immediately?
Are you, okay, no, I don't want to ask Mr. Ben now because I can see what he's doing. What are you doing to enlighten Nigerians with any of your platform or in real life without social media?
The truth is,
you've already said it. You don't need to repeat yourself.
Now, we are distracted by a lot of things. There's entertainment there. There's the entertainment industry, music,
Mr. Apes, Mr. Apes, hold on a second, please. Mr. Apes.
You are saying VDM is a distraction.
This is the second time you're asking this question.
Mr. Apes,
because I want to understand what you are saying now. You say they are distracting the youth. What are the youth aiming for? What are they going for that is a distraction towards? Enlighten me.
Okay, let me enlighten you.
Together as one.
Okay.
No, tell me.
Can I enlighten you now?
Your numbers, yes. Enlighten me. I'm listening.
What is the most critical problem in any society?
What is the most critical problem? We have a lot of critical problems. There's religion, there's nepotism, there's tribalism, there's a lot of problems, sir.
That's why I said the most.
There's no most. People use it, they utilize it to the best of their advantage.
Okay, if you want to start solving a problem, in a society, where do you start from?
I can use tribalism, yeah.
I'm asking you a question. I believe you're not intellectually grounded, but let me just ask you, if you want to start solving a problem in a society, where do you start from?
No,
it's a simple question.
You start from wherever you intend to start from. First of all, you try to unite the people. There's no exact place to start from, Mr. Man.
Okay.
Which
institution in a country or in the society is mandated with the responsibility of bringing collective change?
There's no system in Nigeria, sir. Tell me the one that you know of.
Okay.
Mr.
Let me enlighten you.
They tell me, say, I know
Felix.
grounded educationally. Funny man. Okay, don't they play with you. Don't be all those people under the sea. I dey ask you now, simple question. Which one would you start from?
You couldn't even answer this simple question. Let me answer you the question.
Answer me.
Let me
Yes,
answer you the question.
Where does solution start from in Nigeria?
Let me tell you.
I want to go and sleep. I'm done.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys. Mr. Apes.
You can follow Mr. Ben. I go, Felix, you go explain where you start from to me privately.
You have been talking for the past 1 hour. You have not made a point.
Follow Mr. Ben.
Mr. Apes, I thank you for joining. Felix, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
Welcome, most.
On YouTube, thank you for joining. What we're trying to do here is not to pick a fight with anybody. As I said, I have no personal beef with VDM as a person, but I, however, see that if that power is not contained, the system may get a better version of VDM.
They go now, no report Felix page from yes, so people go learn. Please don't report Mr. Ben. Please,
the people. First of all, the people on the comment section, I thank you guys for being part of it. We got about 156 people still watching now, and I am leaving. For those of you guys that couldn't come up to talk, I want you to know the space is open tomorrow again. One of the things that you must understand is this: there is never a solution without difficult conversation. When we say we are going to go easy, we're never going to arrive. We have to fight. That is called civil discourse. What we are doing here is called civil discourse. And that is why I'm so disappointed with VDM, because what his supporters are trying to do is to remove that liberty away from platforms such as my own and other ones. VDM is high up there. People will always attack him. Some people with ulterior motive, some people with open arm, and some people with an agenda. My platform is not open for any agenda or personal benefit. I do not want to grow my platform. I want to give you guys an example. About 7 months ago, last year, my friend was involved in an incident in Nigeria, and they accused him of kidnapping 2 girls and also murdered. I have an option to remain quiet, and I have an option to speak out for what I know. What did I do? I spoke out. I spoke out because that is the right thing to do. I spoke out because the man told me before he died that he did not do it. And when he died, I still believe maybe he did it. But then when the police who handled him came out and started lying, I knew something is wrong. And I needed a closure. And I came out. And I spent 6 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours under the freeze. And I was able to put the police and their criminal enterprise to the open. Today is the 28th of February, 2025. Those girls went missing on the 28th of April, 2024. Up to today, the police have never come out and even admit those girls were missing. They have never come out and give an update to Nigerian people. Recently, there was a young lady that was murdered in Abuja, where his body was butchered into 6 bags, washed, kept, and the man who committed the crime took the head and traveled 35 minutes away from where he committed the crime. A logical thinking will ask yourself, where is the man going with the head 35 minutes away? Why is the man washing the body? Why is the man distributing the body equally in 6 bags? Why does the man have 2 bags of fresh tomato in the house?
Now, why I say I must follow you with this, your personal right information and questions, no be talk.
So when the police finally arrested this young man, the police said that was their man. And that is not. The police supposed to look deeper. The family of the young girl say they have gone to the house of these criminals. And it looked like this guy was preparing this food for consumption. Let's agree that it was consumption. Do you think the man buying whoever is buying that meat from that young man, they will stop eating what they are eating. They just change a trade, man.
Yes.
They just change hand. But the police are so lazy, they refuse to investigate further. They bring this useless boy on the TV. The boy was saying he came to my house for Indomie and my Indomie this. And this girl don't even know this guy. It's not his girlfriend. He basically kidnapped the girl along the road. The family went on Berekete TV. They were not asking to get their sister back. They were trying to prevent the future girls that may be murdered by another individual who is into trafficking like that. But the police are not listening to this family. The police say they have got their man. No further investigation need to be carried out. They put the man on trial. Are we fighting crime? I made a video of that and I posted it. And that video is about 600,000 views now on this platform. Watch the video. I was not kind with the police. I called all of them out. I said, you guys should look further than just carry this person. It's easy for you guys to arrest this person. But any logical man will know that it is not possible to buy somebody in London and carry the head to Manchester. But our police are lazy. Our system are lazy.
Very lazy.
And this is where we need a voice. To be honest with you, I appreciate that VDM is doing a lot. But I also understand the system that we are in. And I would never set him up to be arrested. But there are instances, steps VDM has taken that made me to question whether he's for the people or for the system. And that is why
which is normal.
That is why I'm digging into him to find out the true intention of this phenomenon figure. So forgive me if I'm hostile to him. That is how to test gold. I currently have a jewelry on my ear. It's not gold. If you bring your tester, I will not allow you to test it. But I have a gold here. If you bring your tester, I will allow you to test it. Gold don't fear fire. It makes them stronger. It revenge them. If VDM is real, no matter how much I throw at him, it will not stick. So silent Mr. Ben is not an option. I can't be silent. I promise you today, if this account is down and I enter my new account, it will take me 2 hours. I will get the 1,000 people to start streaming again. I am not here to destroy VDM as a person. As a matter of fact, if you look at what I'm doing, I want to make him stronger. I thank you guys that waited to talk. For the last 2 weeks, I've been doing this. I come 2 a.m., I come 1 a.m., I come morning if I'm free.
You are doing a great job,
Lunchtime.
and we appreciate that.
I am not joking at all.
Bro,
this
that's
is
why I
called
said
media. This is actually called media. Persistent is called media.
That is why I said something that you're a very smart man. I decided to come up again to actually say
you,
that
Mr.
to you.
Apes. You've been very kind to me with your words. I really appreciate it.
I've noticed how you move, yeah? And this is, for me, that's why I say VDM is not a media person, yeah? And the way you move is based on media and maybe not too much of constructive criticism or whatsoever, but at the same time, it is going to make a lot of people that can't think for themselves think. You understand?
During that case, I had a meeting with Nigerian Police PRO. Yeah. I was supposed to have a meeting with the IGO Police via Zoom. They sent me the time and date. When I appeared there, it was Nigerian Police PRO that came. Mr. Muyiwa watched this program. He know who I am. He was panicking. He looked at me, said, Mr. Ben, you are dragging me. I said, I'm not dragging you. Do your job. I have witnesses on that meeting. I have met government people in Nigeria. They will tell me, Ben, you are too difficult on us. I gave you guys a story. When Buhari was in this country and I was criticizing him. And I know Abike Dabri. I know a lot of people around the government. And Buhari came to London for UK African Summit. I went there with my camera. My camera, if I get a chance, I ask difficult questions. At that time, Onyema was the minister.
Controversial questions.
Was Minister of Foreign Affairs. I got into that center. They refused to let me in. No accreditation. I beg everybody. I called Bashir Ahmed, the senior special advisor to the president on media and media aid and social media. They all tell me, Ben, go to the gate, you get a ticket. I didn't get a ticket. I was standing outside when I saw Masavi people going in. That is the president of Uganda. And the guy that owns African Journal in the UK. It's a kind of international political magazine. Saw me.
Mr. Ben, I'm sorry. Mr. Ben, please, one quick question. You're not in Nigeria, right?
I'm in the UK.
Okay, sir. Let me tell you something.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me finish because it's for people that
because
listening.
I just have one question to ask about our media.
When that man that was working with Ugandan president, I do not know Ugandan president, Mr. Masavi, asked me, Mr. Ben, are you not coming in? I said, sir, I don't have accreditation. The man put his hand in his pocket and gave me accreditation. I enter. Where Nigerian contingents were sitting down were like this, where Buhari and his people were sitting down. Those Nigerians, including Abike Dabri, that never gave me a chance to enter, can see me from the other side. That was the day they say, Ben, you are dangerous. I entered. I am not against VDM food. And I'm not trying to blow because of VDM. I can never blow. I've already blow. I'm a name in my own little word in this area. I will not walk against him. Let us ask him question instead of just taking everything he threw at us. It's an insult to his supporter not to answer questions. Mr. Apes, you wanted to say something before we close.
All right. So my question is, are you going to? Okay, no, it's not. Agree with me. Do you think the media in Nigeria have a certain level of freedom? Yeah, media personnel, like people that are in the media, they have that level of freedom that you have to criticize.
If I'm in Nigeria, I'll be arrested right now.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, I am wanted in Nigeria by now, because I'm exposing them and I'm criticizing them. I made a video yesterday where I was very unkind to Muyiwa. It's not because if they arrest me in Nigeria, I won't be able to bail myself. But that inconvenience of just putting me inside disgusting cell, it's hard for me. But time will come.
So why I ask that question is that is the reason why you see most of the media in Nigeria, they will tell lies more than truth. And we can't take the lies that they tell and go away. Do you understand? For example, now, you made some point with somebody like D1 and Nedu. Those people can be easily, but as a matter of fact, they don't even have freedom to even utter the right things. So they can beat the mold that you think VDM is. Because VDM is a movement and we want more youths like him.
D1 don't have a job. D1 don't have a job. He creates content. So he need to make money.
No, D1 is a comedian.
He's a comedian.
He's not a comedian. That one funny.
He's a comedian. So he make money.
He's a comedian.
He make money through his comedy if they invite him and he create content.
He has a comedy club. He has a comedy club where he performs every weekend.
Okay, now he has a business then. So at the same time, it is very important when allegations come against you as a public figure, don't ignore it. because of your follower. Address it.
But Mr. Ben, do you know this man accused VDM? I think he has accused VDM like twice and apologized twice and say, I am wrong. Go. I did not do any fighting. So how can somebody like that?
That was a response to VDM's prank.
VDM prank, and
no,
he also prank.
No.
Yes, you have to understand the narrative.
Listen to me now. Listen to me.
I'm not going to continue further than this. It's time to go home.
First of all,
thank you so much, guys.
All right.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
My people on YouTube, I want to thank you guys. Honestly speaking, we did a fantastic evening.
Wow.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that,
No,
my
you're
sister,
welcome.
you stay so long, and
You're
we still have
welcome.
17 people waiting. Thank you so much, guys. And all the comment, negative or positive, I take it on the chin. The prize is bigger than the comment. I thank you guys for that. Good night.
Good night.